This is the What the Football Channel. BH is here with you, and I'm Scrubber.
Hey, Scrub. Yeah, glad to be here. Last game, not the way we planned it.
No,
But hey, this is where we are. Hopefully we can finish out with a bang. You and I are of one mind. None of this, tank the game to move up for two extra slots in the draft. We
no.
don't, we don't believe in that. That goes to the core of your team and your culture. You start doing that, and then just bad voodoo happens. That's just not good. Um, so I don't know. The Giants, I imagine they'll play whoever they got. Their roster's fairly depleted. Not even sure who's going to start for quarterback for them
Yeah,
this week. Their quarterback has been pretty dreadful, and not even Saquon Barkley can make up for it. Got to be ready. It's a rivalry. Who knows? Maybe they'll come out just ready to put a hurt on someone because of their crappy season. We thought we had a bad season. Theirs really sucked,
yeah,
and and their future doesn't even look that great.
yeah.
That's something we talk about. We're sad to see this end, but we talked a lot about the positives that we can take out of this. The thing for us has been that the core of this roster is pretty darn good.
It's still tight.
We're not the Giants. We're not Jacksonville.
No, we got
We're not
hope.
having to just like, oh my God, just get some, we got to build up every aspect of our roster. We don't have to.
Nope.
Things are going to, we're all going to be talking about quarterback and stuff. Where's the draft going to focus? Who's going to be our number one pick? We want to, who's going to come back?
Yeah,
Is Landon Collins coming back? Pretty hefty contract. But he did pretty good in his new role. So
and he said he wanted to come back. He said he wanted to be with the Washington football team. He said in this
yeah,
new position or whatever, he said he didn't care.
yeah, and it's a great. He really accelerated and did great things at that position. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, so I like it. So him and Cam Curl back there. They did do an extension for Bobby McCain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Bobby. Seems like he's a safety, plays safety. We saw him make a lot of plays, but he seems like a kind of guy that could do a little bit of coverage, DB style stuff. They could move him around a bit. And then Charles Leno got extended,
Mm-hmm.
so that's good. These are the smart things that smart teams do. Start keeping your guys, start building for next year right away. Don't let those guys hit the free market, because I thought Charles Leno, McCain both did a pretty darn good job.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Phew.
So, yeah, and I don't think, and neither deal is really a bank breaker. It's always important. Always with these deals, like I know Leno's got a pretty hefty deal, but compared, Charles Leno was 18th ranked tackle in the league, and you figure every team has two, so that's 64, and then every team with injuries had to play 10 more guys. There's 74 ranked tackles. He's 18. And so he got decent money, but it's not a bank. It didn't break the bank. So I really like that. I like it when a GM, on number one, you retain some core guys, guys that are just important. They might not be your superstars, but they're core guys for your team, and then you don't give out a stupid contract. Man, I tell you, this league is rife with. I see it all the time. I see contracts, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What were you thinking? Oh my God, who are you? It's like when people compete, bid against themselves. It's like
Yeah.
there's no one else out there bidding. But did the agent like get in your ear and freak you out or something? But so yeah, both deals are good. They're both 3-year deals, and 3-year deals are really only 2-year deals or even 1-year deals, the way they're written up anymore. Front loaded for that next year. And then after that, you can let them go with a minor cap hit if you have to. But, at 30, Charles Leno, we've seen a lot of offensive linemen. They do really good, up to 34 years old now, 35 years old. And he's a healthy guy, too. So he's not one of them guys that's getting dinged up all the time. And he's a heck of a left tackle, man. So,
Yeah, the Seahawks picked up Dwayne Brown a few years back, and he was kind of considered a little older back then. He's still blocking for him and doing a great job.
I know.
So,
Yeah, we've seen that a lot. I mean, gosh, that guy, Whitworth for the Rams.
Yeah.
It's like 40.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. So those guys, and so, yeah, so they did a good job. So I guess looking at the inactive report is interesting. So Sammy Reyes is not going to play. So I think it's going to be just Bates and Hemingway.
Okay.
Because because our what's his name hit the cameraman. Our other tight end, remember? I guess he.
Oh, Ricky Seals-Jones.
Yeah, crashed into some technician on the side, and so he's IR'd. Sammy's got some issues, so he's IR'd. So anyway, well, hopefully those two guys can stay healthy. Be great to see Bates have like 8 catches for 110 yards and a couple touchdowns. Finish strong because he's looking like the future.
He is.
What do you agree, right?
Yeah, I like that big. He's a big target over the middle. He can block, he can catch. He's got that lumbering run, but he's so big he's hard to tackle. So
yeah, and he still gets open.
And
boy, with that height and that wingspan, just kind of get it out there to him.
Unless
especially
he gets
if he's
tripped up near the end zone.
Yeah. Poor guy. Yeah, I like him a lot. I mean, you could really almost, looking forward a little bit. They might retain Ricky Seals because they could, they make him the number 3. But boy, we'd have 3 really strong tight ends, and then have Samus continue on the practice squad to develop because he's very new to football. That would not be a bad thing at all. I would feel very comfortable next year with if that was our tight end room, those 4 guys.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. I saw, we were talking about, just real quick, just about Bates. I saw in his blocking, I saw Sway Run did just a thing. Have you seen the one on Bates?
No.
I'll send you a link. It's pretty good. You know how he does. He circles the play so you can see, hey, who am I looking at here? And it was all mostly blocking, not as catches. And wow, was he impressive, man. The way I saw it, when he went up against an offensive lineman, he stacked him good. He's 6'6", so he knows how to use his leverage. He's outweighed by those guys, 40 pounds. But he stacked guys up pretty good. He held them. He held his point. And then every time he blocked a safety or a linebacker, it was just a pancake. He was just phenomenal. So anyway, that's exciting to see. I think all the running backs are in today, pretty much. We got our full complement. Everyone's there. Gibson's there. So Jared Patterson will be there.
Yeah, well, that looks good for next year, too.
Yeah,
I wonder. With all that.
Yeah, exactly. Going in, we'll have JD back next year.
Yeah.
That's a strong running back room. Probably would not keep who do we have our temporary third
Smallwood
down back?
And Jonathan Williams.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm imagining Smallwood and Williams are both activated. We'll be carrying 4 running backs today. I haven't heard any. They weren't inactive, and I haven't heard of them being on COVID or injured. They're not on injured reserve. I just saw the reserve. So maybe they'll just carry 4. Maybe don't want to beat up Mr. Gibson too much.
Right.
He's still that's still a young developing guy. His numbers, when you consider the games he missed, and his fumbling was definitely a detriment. 6 fumbles, huge. That's just that's amazing. But that's upright runners. Upright runners fumble. Upright runners get injured a lot. And he's still. I saw an interview with him when he was talking. He said, "I'm still learning about that. I watched film of getting my pads lower. I don't." Mm-hmm. He said, "I just saw coaches pointed out to me, and I can see myself. I think because he was a receiver for so long.
Yeah.
When you catch the ball in the flat, you don't run like that. You get the ball and you got to run. You're upright, you're going. And so he's got to learn crashing. And so he said, I do better when I get my pads lower and I crash that hole. I'm learning. And I think that really showed up because remember there were some games where he was just punishing. He might get 2 yards, but oh my God, did he hit those guys hard?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think our running was a tough one this year, especially at a couple crucial times. So clean that up.
You can see that though if you're running upright, you're it's obviously holding the ball out like a loaf of bread
Yeah.
and helping.
He did
that too.
times.
Yeah, but if you're upright, you're just opening up your body.
Yeah.
Get those pads down and go. So, he'll learn that. He'll get better. He just doesn't have the experience like so many running backs have who, went through programs that were maybe, where they were the running back and learned how to, crash that hole. He mostly was almost like a receiver when he was at Memphis. He did, so anyway, I mean, that's a good room. I like our offensive line coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh, we're down to our fourth center. It'd be nice having, Chase Roulier back 100% healthy with Tyler Larson as the backup. Nothing against our guy Ismael. Thank God he was there. But, the quality was not going to be there. So we'll have, Cosme will be back 100%. We'll still have our swing tackle. The guard situation will be interesting. We know that Brandon Scherf could actually go. So that's something for us to watch in the off season. We know Schweitzer did get hurt, but Schweitzer did really well.
He did really good for us this year.
Yeah, I like Schweitzer. And the thing that was interesting about Schweitzer, man, we got caught. He ended up being like in that game where there was the injury to Larson, he went in next, not Ismael. He was the center. Mm-hmm. So that gives you that's a guy who we probably want to extend because he grades out pretty well on Pro Football Focus. Actually has a positive grade, and he could be a center. That's so much better.
And he can be a guard too. I mean, officially, I think he's a guard.
Yeah, he is a guard, and that's what's great, having that versatility. Instead of carrying an extra center, say, well, we got Schweitzer. Something, if shit goes down, Wes he showed he can do it. So I think that'll be a good guy to extend. It all sort of depends on the Brandon Scherf situation. So, yeah, well, I hope we just get out there and get dynamic. I hope Heineke can get all our guys involved again. He was doing that against Philadelphia. Remember that? We were kind of laughing.
Yeah.
Everyone, it's like Oprah Winfrey. Everyone gets a pass.
That's right.
Everyone gets a catch.
That's right.
So, yeah, interested to see that. So, hey, is that a W or what? Is that a number on there?
That's HTT WFT.
Ah,
like the
okay.
HTTR, but it's HTT WFT. And
gotcha. I like it.
Chase Young. It should be HTTFT, not the W. But
yeah, HTTFT.
Yeah. So.
Well, and then of course that's going to change. So what we're looking at 11:59. So we're still a couple minutes away, huh?
Yeah, and I can see here that what's her names aren't giving us the normal little playing field. And the little thing, but maybe that'll change when it gets going. We'll just hope that's going to happen. So what time is it?
11:59.
Oh, okay, cool. They usually start a couple minutes after, so but normally here they got something.
Yeah.
And they don't have it there right now, so we could always, if they don't do something, we can always flip over to the NFL one. If worse comes to worse.
Oh, yeah. Good point. It's almost the same. I mean, they're pretty much the same. What are we looking at here? 49%. Okay. So, it's just, here we are in the top chat.
Yeah, I was just kind of stoked about this game. I was hoping it was just going to be an evenly played game. No one needs to go crazy in this game. No one needs to get hurt. No one needs to win that vitally. I mean, I don't want it to be a tank bowl, but just play the game, just regular. No one's got to win here. No one's got to get hurt. Everybody wants to go home and get paid. I'm good with that.
Yeah, in other words, let's have a competitive game.
Yes,
competitive. Play good, but let's not no late hits. Let's not be ripping guys. Let's not do any low shots at the knees. Let's all agree to have a fun, competitive game.
I think that would be good.
Get out of here. Because, it's a tough time of year to get hurt. So, brutal.
Yeah, some teams were playing all their people yesterday.
I know. Yeah,
Fucking
Philadelphia.
fools.
Yeah, Philadelphia, they were smart. And they benched a ton of guys. And then Dallas started for at least 3 quarters. Most of their starters put up 51 on them. But, I mean, their number one corner, Javon Hargrave. They rested him. They rested their defensive end. They rested their quarterback. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, Minshew played, right?
Yeah, Minshew played, but that's Dallas. They don't care. It's America's team, so they're high five and they put up 50.
They're so douchey, dude. I can't stand that shit. And how they keep getting away with it.
Yeah,
that's the hardest part.
I know, just keeping them into the third quarter, and Dak just those. I mean, they got their defensive. Derek Barnett, Hargrove's not in. Two starting corners, and Darius Slay is a stud corner. I mean, top 5 in this league. He sat him down.
Yeah.
And there's Dak's just out there throwing 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't learn, man. They did that against us, and then they faced a tough Arizona team, and what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll go up against Arizona again.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Yep. Yeah. Because in the playoffs, man, you just it happens, but you just don't get to throw 4 or 5 touchdowns and put up 48 points on people. It's a grind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like we talked about, like we're talking about this game. Hey, play it straight, play it fun. There's nothing on the line. In the playoffs, your whole life's on the line. You leave everything. You tape up your ankle. You put a patch over your eye.
Yeah.
You go out there and you bite on people's leg in the scrum. People are out there to die.
Yeah.
To move on. So, but yeah, I would love seeing those guys go down. That would be hilarious. So, what are we looking at here? 12:02. Man, should I go over to want me to go over to NFL, see what they're doing?
Yeah, go see if you can take a look there. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's on.
Let's do it.
New York Giants kicked off 57 yards. DeAndre Carter returned it for 11.
Cool. Where does that put us, dog?
57, I don't know. Around the 20?
Around there. Yep. 3, 14.
10, 20, 30, 40, 57, and 11. About the 16, 17?
That's it. That's what I got. Yep.
Here we go.
Okay.
Antonio Gibson rushed to the left for a 2-yard gain.
Cool.
Antonio's in there.
That's good. Yeah.
At least it started out with a run and not a bomb down the right-hand side for an interception. Started off correctly.
Man, hate to say it, but the worst play call of the season.
Yep, that was horrible.
Without a doubt. It was awful.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
especially after seeing what they just fucking did that first time.
Exactly.
They tried that hook and ladder thing, and it fucked them up, and then we answer that with a super bad call. So, yeah, hopefully today, that's why I like this 2-yard run.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate chucking bombs to win the whole thing.
No. Here we go. Taylor Heineke passed to Terry McLaurin to the right for an 11-yard gain. First down.
Okay.
Good to see Terry in there.
Yeah. Terry had it rough, man. It did not work out. It was actually worse this year than last year for the guy. Because, he had Logan Thomas the year before, and Logan just went all world, and teams had to at least keep an eye on him. Now this year, no Logan Thomas, and really no one on the right-hand side to really take the spotlight away. So Terry got screwed, got double screwed this year, quite frankly.
All right. Gibson rushed to the right for a 7-yard gain.
Good job, man. Keep those pads low, Antonio. Keep those pads low.
Hell yeah. So it's going to make it 2nd and 3. They're marching down the field. They're on their own 40-yard line.
Beautiful. Yeah. Play action. They're going to be up there for the run. Little fake the handoff and hit somebody.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Antonio rushed to the right for a 10-yard gain. That'll be a first down.
Good deal. I wonder who's in at. I'm trying to think of the O-line. We got Charles Leno, got Brandon Scherf. I wonder if Larson probably starting at center.
Eric Flowers?
His Flowers should be back, yeah. Yeah, Flowers. Oh, yeah, Flowers. So it'll be Flowers and Scherf. Oh, yeah, of course. And then, because Flowers should be back.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably Sam Sam Cosmi.
I don't know. Oh, here we go. Taylor
Here we
Heineke passed to Terry McLaurin for a 30-yard gain.
That's all?
Yeah. Very good. So that puts us down on their 21-yard line.
Good deal. Good deal. Let's get the score to set the tone, and then our D can come out just totally geeked up.
Yeah, let's give them a little chance here. Well, they don't need to rest now. They've been resting, but it's good that they're putting together a drive. This is the thing that we always like. All right, Jared Patterson to the left for a 7-yard gain.
Our boy?
Yeah.
Man, we love that guy from the beginning.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, man, if your number 2 back can be an undrafted guy, whoo, that makes up for all those bad draft picks. Because no one ever, you were going to see that coming up to our draft shows. And no one ever gets it 100% right.
No,
you know,
no.
It's really hard. It's tough.
All right, so that's going to make it 2nd and 3. We're on the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. Knocking on the door. Here we go, Taylor Heineke. You rush to the left for a 4-yard gain. All right.
I wonder if that was planned or if he got, you know what I mean? If that was a planned design run or if he got kind of flushed out. So
yeah, at least he didn't take the 13-yard sack.
That's true, man. Oh, my gosh.
So that'll give us the first down.
Yeah, but, I mean, our starters on that O-line are in.
Yeah.
Those guys are brutal. I mean, that was the thing that killed us this year. A lot of especially at center. That hurt.
Yeah, I seen some people shitting on Antonio Gibson for a 7-yard gain.
Yeah.
Putting us right down on the 3 or 4-yard line. Yeah, I've seen people shitting on Ishmael.
Yeah.
I was like, what? He's a 4th-string guy. He's doing the best he can. And what do you? I can't understand the internet, dude. I just don't. They just want to hate just to hate.
I know.
And I'm the biggest hater of them all, dude. You know that, right? I hate everything, but I won't go that far on the internet for things like that. At least I'm reasonable and trying to objectively think about things, not just shit automatically. So
people open their mouths, and hey, I read an article from a guy on Fansided, which is not it's not the Washington Post, but these guys are professional writers. They're all pretty good on Bleacher Report, and I give them their due. And this guy had the 4 players whose stock is down for the Washington football teams, and one was Keith Ismail. I'm like, he's the 4th-string center. How can his stock be down?
Yeah.
The guy never played an NFL game, and he had to come in and start in the middle of COVID and injuries.
And he did really good in a couple games.
He did really good. I mean, he got overwhelmed at points. He wasn't able to probably open up holes like before, but that's not who that guy. Why would you pick that guy?
Yeah, I know.
As one of your 4 guys whose stock is down.
All right, so here we go. We got Antonio on one play rushed up the middle for a 1-yard loss. And then on their 3rd and 4, they got an incomplete pass. So now it's going to be 4th and 4. They can get a first down at the 1-yard line, but I think kick the field goal is my guess.
Kick the field goal.
Slide 23 yards. Good.
That's the way you do it, because you know what? You were down there and you couldn't do it. You don't get a chance on 4th, the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a chance to throw a pass. You had a chance to run. You lost 1 yard and you threw an incomplete pass. You can't complain. You had your chances. Yeah, kick the field goal. So, yeah, that's fine. But you know what? We sure went down on them. But once again, red zone issues. Is it execution? Is it play calling? I don't know. Something's got to be looked at.
Well, they tried Antonio up the middle. The incomplete was for Cam Sims.
Yeah.
Prior to that, everything was looking good, but you're right. It's that red zone, sticking it in there at that last moment, and they just can't get it done. So
can't get it done. So, and it's sort of been an issue this year. So, they're going to get plenty of chances today to rectify that.
I got it on the wrong thing.
What's that?
Oh, I got us on the wrong thing.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
fix that.
Have we been live?
Yeah, we've been live. It just I had it on the I have it I had the thing on the our show rather than on the live thing. And,
Oh, okay.
and so it's all fixed. It was I have one set up on OBS for our show where we're across the middle, and then I have another setup on OBS for when we do this. And there's two different
Okay.
kinds of setups. One's for the show, and then one's for the live stream. So
Oh, I
we're
got
looking good now. I fixed
All right.
it. I'm slow and old, but we're trying to get there. All right. So we've had a couple people in here, and I'd like to, you know, some of y'all are out there watching. Jump in the chat. We really appreciate all the people that have stayed with us all this year. It's just a few people, but y'all showed
Yep.
up, and we appreciate it. We know it's tough. We know it looks like crap, and I know a lot of you are regular Washington football team fans, and you're probably just so used to them losing and stuff like that, and probably just see it as another year of losing, but it's not. It looks better this year. I'm sorry
Yep.
that it's tough to take. I understand that, but they looked good this year, and for all the injuries and stuff too. We also shot ourselves in the foot many
Yep.
times, probably as much or more so than the injuries hurt us. Those early games, we just shit all over ourselves all the time, and so that was immaturity, like Coach said. So they matured a year, and they worked together better for a year. So
They did.
Next year, you hate saying that, but that's all you got. It's next
Yeah.
year. We have to. You're forced to. There's no other alternative. I'm sorry. So there's no
Yeah.
alternative world you can go to where it's different. So
Yeah. And there's holes to fill, but there's not a ton. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
People should be hopeful about that. And the core, there's older players on this team. We got Charles Leno, who's 30, and somebody. I mean, even our stud tight end was a late developer. He's a little bit older, but man, the core of this team, man, is like 23, 24, 25, 26.
yeah.
A lot of these guys, our O-line might be a little bit older, but that's fine. I mean, you kind of, having those kind of guys, you want it. But hey, we got a starting right tackle that's 22, Sadiq Charles, our backup O-lineman. He's only 22, so it's not just a bunch of old guys all over the place. We got a lot of great young players.
Yeah. All right. So we kicked off to them. They got it back for 21 yards, and their first play is a 3-yard gain by Saquon Barkley, and that puts them at their own 23 or 24-yard line. So New York has the ball. Here we go. Jake Fromm passed to Saquon for a 3-yard gain. So it's going to be third and 4 for them at their own 27 or so.
Okay. So it's Jake Fromm.
Yep.
So
Jake from State Farm.
That's it. Jake from State Farm. Oh my God.
Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, he was pretty much did a great job at Georgia, but most people, that's a guy who, they were like the number 3 team in the nation, but he was still graded out as going to be an average pro quarterback, and it's sort of held true. He's a true backup.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if we can make some headway on this guy.
Yeah. I hate to say, here we go. Jake up the middle for an 18-yard gain. Tackle by our boy Danny Johnson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Danny must be in for William Jackson, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny has been in a lot when, yeah, I thought he was in a lot when Landon Collins moved up a little bit too.
Yeah.
Danny was covering that back end a little bit. What is he? He's a cornerback, right?
Yeah, he's a corner.
Okay.
I know he did fill those 2 games earlier when William Jackson went out.
Yeah.
There's a guy who struggled at the beginning too, because of and then when he came back, we were kind of laughing because you never heard William Jackson's name. No pass interference.
Yeah.
He didn't get burned. Like nothing happened, which is great. When you have a corner, you never want to hear his name. And we were kind of laughing, but I read it a little bit later. William Jackson he said, he goes, man, I was thinking too much.
Yeah.
I let the whole, because I'm more of a man guy, and I had to get used to zone coverage, but I overthought it. When I came back after the injury, just went out there and I just played.
Yeah, he did. He was playing super tight on some of those guys, and early in the season, I remember his flags were super borderline too. I mean, he's one of those. He knows how to play close. He knows how to ticky tack. He knows how to not do anything, and some of them were pretty borderline calls. I guess the rest just weren't used to his style of play, and would flag him. So, but that you're right, that did stop, and then he slowed down a little bit again once he got hurt. So. Yeah. All right. So here we go. We look like we got after that 18-yard run, Devontae Booker for no gain. Then we have Jake Fromm to Kyle Rudolph for 9-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Right.
And they are Saquon Barkley to the right for no gain. So it's going to be 4th and 1. Tackled by Bradley King.
Good deal. Hey, yeah. Help me out on that, man. Let me know who the tackles are.
I will.
I'd like to know who's making them. It's hard to tell who's in the game. William Bradley King, William Bradley King's a rookie, right?
I believe so.
He's a 7th rounder. So that's good. He's, we're a little short, and there's no Montez, obviously, no Chase. So he's probably getting some quality time. Good for him.
Yeah, he got in on that Devontae Booker rush for no gain 2 plays before that. It was him.
Good.
And it was Holcomb on Kyle Rudolph. So you can start to see, like you say,
right,
who's covering who's watching who coming out of the backfield. Because let's see, Saquon, when he caught his, was tackled by Darryl Roberts.
Okay.
Up the middle when he did that, he was tackled by Darren Payne. So that's all our boys getting in the mix. Excellent. Here we go. Washington committed 6-yard penalty offside on a 4th and 1. See?
Ouch.
That's that shooting yourself in the foot shit. You can blame COVID and all kinds of stuff for that, but you can't blame COVID for that.
Nope.
So, man, too bad. Hey, did you see our little poll we had up there? Somebody voted no on the poll. I was like,
that we're not going to win the Super Bowl next year?
Yeah. Was that you?
No, you
didn't. Okay.
I was the first one to vote.
So at least we got, I think we got 3 votes for yes and 1 vote for no. There's haters out there, dude. So.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple of realists, who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway, yeah. Maybe it's that damn Cody.
Yeah, fucking with us.
Came in and Cody spiked our poll. So here we go. Oh, yeah. So there we are. 4 votes, 75-25. Cool. Well, all right, let's get going again. So we know William Bradley King's in, so that's good.
Saquon Barkley rushed to the left for a 3-yard loss, tackled by David Mayo.
Damn, dude. Is there a guy that came out of nowhere at the end of this season? We have to talk about that. There's a lot of talk.
Yeah. He's a classic Mike.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying, that they put our boy Jamin in at the Mike, and it just might not be, might not be his forte, maybe more weak side linebacker. Who knows? But to put Jamin in a better position would be great.
Yeah, your middle guy, I always think of, it's good to pass coverage linebacker, but I think your middle guy needs to be like a Bobby Wagner type, just someone that cinches up that middle and doesn't let anything happen. So, all right, here we go. Devontae Booker up the middle for 6 yards, tackled by Cole Holcomb.
Good. And Mayo kind of proved that, man.
He did.
I mean, he's looking pretty darn good.
Hell, he had the green dot.
Yeah.
In the one game, so...
He probably got, I wonder if maybe Cole will get the green dot?
Yeah, Cole Holcomb just got that last tackle there. So it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Let's get them.
And they are on our 38. So they are charging down a little bit. Jake Fromm passed to Kyle Rudolph to the right for a 5-yard gain, tackled by Darryl Roberts. So they did not get the first down. Oh, they're saying 6-yard gain. So it's going to be 4th and 1 from our 31 or 32 yard line. 4th and 1 from our 31 or 32. Do they go for it or do they kick the field goal?
They'll go for it. They have to. End of the year, why not? They're deep enough,
Yeah.
and yeah, they should probably go for it.
Why not? Yeah, that Kyle Rudolph guy, he's hard to stop.
Yep,
He's pretty
Talk
good.
about a big lumbering guy.
Yeah. He played for the Vikings, right? Is that where he was before?
Yes, yeah, I think he was drafted by and played for them a long, long time.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, so it's 4th and 1. Alec Bachman rushed to the right for a 3-yard loss. We stopped him. Tackled by Jamin Davis.
Now, see, I wonder if they. That's interesting. And what was it? 4th and
1. 4th and 1 from our 32.
Maybe Jamin came off the outside linebacker and made a play. Maybe he's able to really, that fits his game more. Well, anyway,
Just like Landon
him.
Collins. I don't see why not. I still, like I said, you need that center guy to be your rock, and then them guys move around from out there. So it looks like we stopped them, right?
Yeah.
3-yard loss. So
Love it.
we're going to get the ball at our own 33 or 34 yard line. We're going to have it 1st and 10 with 2:43 left in the first quarter, and we are up 3-0 against the G-Men.
Excellent.
Yeah, we like that.
Excellent. All right.
It's kind of nice to sit when the boys are doing good. We had a nice run of games there where we were doing good, and you remember how good that felt? We talked about just how good it feels to win, and how nice it is when you see the team running the way that they can.
Yep. And against good teams, man, they took Tampa Bay out. That was really the highlight of the year. And that just showed what this team could do. Control the game, great running, passing, moving it around on the passing game, blend it all in, stuff the run on defense. It all kind of came together, and but weren't able, with injuries and everything to keep up with that. But that just showed what they can do.
Yeah, it felt really good, dude.
It did.
And this year we're going to have I know last year the reason, we like this team, I like this team was because I like the schedule, but that was a tough schedule. If we're going to be in 3rd place this year, we're going to get a better schedule. So instead of playing all the top number 1 teams in all those divisions, we'll play the 3rd and 4th place teams in those divisions.
Exactly. It's going to be really helpful. It'll be interesting to see. It's already out there. Heck, I'm going to look it up right now.
And we're still waiting for them to come back. So always when it lasts this long, it could be different things going on, penalties, injuries, especially on a 4th and 1 like that. So
hopefully. Who was running the ball for them? Devontae Booker?
Alex Bachman.
Huh.
Antonio Gibson rushed to the left for a 3-yard gain. Very good. So we got the ball and we're moving again. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. We're going to be on our own 37-yard line or so, trying to get it down the field. Well, I want to see them just do all the right things during this game. I don't need nothing special. I don't need the long bombs. I need my special teams to do good. I need my defense to hold them. I need my offense to tie together some drives and score some points. I don't even give a shit what the points are. So here we go. Terry McLaurin to the right for a 12-yard gain. So it's going to be a 1st down for the boys. Puts us right smack dab on top of the 50-yard line.
Perfect.
So, poll complete. All right. So I'm going to chat a little bit here myself and say, hey, I'm going to send that in. All right. Why am I not seeing that stuff on here? Hey, come on. All right, so we're just waiting for the boys are driving down the field. We're on the 50-yard line. Antonio Gibson to the left for a 3-yard gain. All right. That seems to be a standard procedure today. Antonio Gibson to the left for a 2 or 3 yard gain. So.
Yep.
All right. How come how come it won't? Oh, that's why. Huh. I keep sending. Let me do that again. Hello. Boom.
Hello.
Alright, so it's not, I'm not seeing my stuff show up in the chat. Anyway. Jonathan Williams rushed to the left for a 1-yard gain.
Okay.
Tackled by Quincy Roche. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. So, not a short third, but not a long third.
Yeah.
So, Quincy Roche. Roche Worlds. Should look that one up if you like space stuff. Roche Worlds. Roche.
Roche Worlds.
The Roche limit is how close a planet can be to a sun before it starts coming apart.
Oh, okay.
And so what can happen with Roche Worlds is, believe it or not, this is mainstream science saying this, they can come together, two planets can come together and at the middle share atmosphere, share regolith, exchange, be close to each other. Pretty cool.
But as you get closer to the sun, it can start to break up.
Yeah, as a planet does. That's the Roche limit. And then there's a Roche limit for planets, too, that can come to each other. And they can actually, they won't pull each other apart. What they'll do is they'll connect. So planet-to-planet Roche limit will give you 2 planets that can exchange an atmosphere and exchange stuff like that. So
Cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Taylor Heineke, incomplete, to the left for Terry McLaurin. That was our 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
No good. So we're going to punt. That ought to pin him down there pretty close if our boy Tress Way can put it down there. He's usually good at that.
Is Tress back?
Oh, I was just assuming so. I didn't see him on the inactives or anything, right?
I didn't either. Oh, yeah, that's true. He was not inactive. So.
Oh, there's all my stuff. Okay, I'm starting to see me now. All right.
Everything back? All right, so we have the punt.
Yeah.
Well, while they're transitioning over, it looks like we're playing next year the AFC South. So we will have to play.
We got Houston,
Indianapolis, probably. So that will be Houston and Indy. Now we have to play the NFC North: Chicago, Minnesota, Green Bay. So it looks like we would get Green Bay at home, and then we would end up getting Tennessee and Jacksonville at home. So Jacksonville, Houston, that's good.
Yeah.
See, it's like you said, it's starting to, and then there's a little bit to be determined.
Right.
So there is, depending on how it ends up. Well, there's someone from we will have to play someone from the NFC West. So that'll end up being in the West. That could be San Francisco. Well, that's a tough division.
It is. It'll be San Francisco. I think they're going to be 3rd place. If you play the person in that division that matches your place.
Exactly. So, all right. Well, Tennessee, Jacksonville.
It's the end of the first quarter, so we got a second.
Okay, good. So, yeah, I mean, getting to play, the Bears, Detroit, Houston, Indy doesn't scare me that much.
Right.
Green Bay's tough. Minnesota, Jacksonville, not that much. Now Tennessee, San Francisco, those are challenging games. But, right off the bat, just looking, you're already going, there's a murderer's row for us this year.
Yeah.
It was just like, man, every week, start off with the Chargers, you're playing the Saints. Look, when this is all done, look how many teams we played made the playoffs. Cowboys twice, Eagles twice.
Yeah.
Chargers, if they beat the Raiders, New Orleans could go. Bills are going. Green Bay's going. Tampa Bay's going.
Yeah.
everyone we played is like going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So next year, that'll be different. So That'll be
Because
good.
we did. We won that division. Just 7-9 won the division. So that just put us in that schedule area that just we. That's brutal. That's not. It's not bad if you're a good team like whoever winning real good, but we just barely scraped in, and so we got saddled with that schedule, and it just makes it hard.
It does.
So
Strength of schedule is huge, man.
yeah,
I'm telling you.
yeah,
Well, good. So it's 3-0.
yeah.
So where do
Trust
we?
just punted, and they got the touchback.
Good, good. Get them at the 25. Let's see if our defense just did okay,
Mm.
stopped them and forced them to punt. But let's hope they go in now a little more, a little tougher,
Mm.
a little tighter. Let's stuff their run. Let's force them to throw. Who knows? Maybe a sack would be nice.
Yeah, yeah, it would. So it looks to me like, yeah, they were on the 46 and he punted at 46, and so it was a touchback. It must have been super close.
Yeah,
So
he's probably trying to drop it in on a dime. Couldn't get it to.
yeah, very good. So the G-men are going to take it over. We're in the second quarter. Just started the second quarter. Scores 3-0, and Washington football team trying to get it together here. So yeah. Then they got the team name thing going. I still wish they would just keep Washington football team. I don't like any of them other names. They're stupid. Generals, admirals, red
Yeah,
tails, or whatever. That shit's all stupid. Find
yeah.
something else.
I saw some stuff where there could be a W on the helmet. Big old like Wisconsin. Like that. I thought, well, keep the numbers.
Just keep the number. The
Yeah, but you
Browns
know how
got
it
a
is.
blank helmet.
Yeah,
The Steelers is blank on one side.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, again, I think you said it earlier in the year was it's hard to sell just something that says Washington football team. It's pretty
yeah,
blank for today's people. They need super, ultra, mega, whatever, and there's
yeah,
problems within that kind of thinking too. So things can't just
yeah.
keep going higher and higher and higher. But what's happening now is in society, people burn out on the super, extra, mega, but then there's
Yeah,
no substance to it. So you raise
right.
their, get their hackles up and stuff, and then don't give them nothing. So
Yeah, it's true. It's like everything's got to be, yeah, super edgy, super the greatest thing you ever saw, and you just got to keep upping it, and it just,
you got
yeah,
to undo from that. You got to
you got
stop
to.
it. You got to get away from it. You can't let it. I don't
Yeah,
watch anything with a commercial. I don't even look at them. I
yep,
avert my eyes. I don't even look at the fucking things, dude. So you got to stop. You got to get off the porn. You got to get off the, all of a sudden now nothing's any good. Nothing's fast enough. Nothing gives you pleasure. So you got
yeah,
to back off of that and get outside a little bit or something. All right, so their
yeah.
first play is to Kyle Rudolph for a 2-yard loss, tackled by Tim Settle. All right.
Wow, Tim Settle for a 2 yard. They must have done a little tight end screen, maybe. A little tight end screen, and Tim Settle snuff because that's weird to have a defensive tackle
Yeah,
tackle the tight end.
yeah.
That's a weird one. Yeah. Well, good for Tim. He sniffed that one out.
All right, Saquon to the right for a 4-yard gain. So
All
that's going
right.
to bring them to 3rd and 8.
Good deal.
Jake Fromm incomplete. Going to make it
Punt it,
4th
baby.
and 8. Time to punt.
Time to punt. Well, that's what we want now.
Yep.
Now we're starting the cocoon of death.
Yes.
Little every time, just more and more, and they're starting to feel it. So I like the mix. I like we got most of our regular guys out there. People forget. From the beginning of the year, we don't have our 2 starting cover corners, and we don't have our starting strong safety. They're out. I
Yeah.
mean,
We don't have Bostic.
yeah, Bostic. I mean, yeah. So and a couple of weeks ago against Dallas, we had no starting linebackers.
Yeah.
We just grabbed guys off the street, and they came in and did as good as they could considering the situation. But good Lord, man! I mean, that's So, and these guys are doing good,
Mm-hmm.
and we really do have good backups. I mean, it's great to have Danny Johnson out there. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
like having those guys.
I
You
feel
know,
secure when, like you said, I feel secure when they're out there.
yeah,
I don't have
yeah, it's
like
not
anxiety or anything.
right. Except, then, but like with the linebacker situation, there was a little anxiety. We
Yeah.
hardly even were like introducing ourselves to those guys. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Washington football team. Are you going to go play the Cowboys now? So, but yeah, this group is doing fine, and this is good. This is a team we could really control and just dominate. Not in an extensive way, but I mean just run, push them down. Then on defense, just corral them.
Which is
So,
really what we wanted this year, but Coach was saying it earlier this year too, and you got to go with what he was saying. It makes sense. They're just, you don't want to use the term immature. They're not immature in the way that you think of like a child is immature, but they're just immature in the game. And they're getting to know each other. And it was pretty, I know they had a lot of leftovers from the year prior to this, but they're still trying to learn and work things out together. So really, this year was really like I would say like their sophomore year.
Yep.
And they got their JV year next year, and then their senior year the following year. So next year they should be able to do better. I know people get tired of hearing this shit, and I don't care. You got to look at it for the reality that is. I know you get tired of last year, but the reality is they look good. They still look good. You just have to wait till next year. There's 32 professional elite football teams. It's hard to beat them people. So
it is. They're the best of the best. Look at the thousands and thousands of college football players out there. We watch college football. They play pretty good. Some pretty good teams. Most of those guys don't even sign up for the draft, dude.
Yep.
They go on to be doctors or work in business, whatever, because they know as good as they were in college, they don't have the elite athleticism and size to compete in the NFL. It's hard. It's difficult. So and you can't look at our offensive line. Look at our defensive line.
Yeah.
They're set.
They're set.
You can't look at those and go, oh God, what? No. Not very many teams can say, a little tweaking here and there, but you can't look at those two lines and think that we're going to struggle and have a bad year. There's no way.
Yep.
Got some badass guys. And we got some backups that got to play a lot, and they're going to be back next year. Heck, we got William Bradley King, the rookie. He's already out there making a dent in things, So
we liked him from the beginning. I think he was either the one that I think he got that strip sack in the preseason game, and I think Daniel Wise jumped on it, or the other way around. I forget how it happened.
Yeah. Right.
So they were already producing early in the season. So.
Yeah, and Daniel Wise is on IR, and he's a guy who came in as a fill-in and really stood out. And unfortunately, he got hurt. But Daniel Wise is another guy that's going to be there. These are all what I talked about earlier. These are seventh-round picks: Shaka Tony, Daniel Wise, Bradley King. Yeah, all undrafted or seventh-rounders, and they're coming in and they're playing real good. They're all going to be our backups.
Yeah,
they're not starters. They're our backups, man. And these guys have played some good NFL football. So, yeah, it's really exciting. Just got to do some tweaking. We've got free agency. Got a great draft coming up.
Yeah, here we go. Taylor Heineke sacked for a 4-yard loss.
Taylor. Offense is starting to stagnate a little bit here.
Antonio Gibson rushed to the right for a 7-yard gain.
There you go.
So it's going to be 3rd and 7, still 3rd and a little long.
Yeah. This will be an interesting play call here. This is where we kind of need to get things going.
Yeah.
Seems like we're kind of like tripping over ourselves a little bit on offense now.
It's that heat thing, man. Got to bring the freaking heat.
Yep. Speaking of heat, what's the temperature up there in the Meadowlands?
Oh, in New York? Cold. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going to... It should be... Oh, it's raining here.
It's raining where?
In Seattle, believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Yeah. All right, I'm getting myself up on this thing, seeing if it recognizes me. It does. I am up and running. Here we go. We committed a 5-yard penalty, false start. So that's going to make it Taylor Heineke incomplete to the left. So on a 3rd and 12, incomplete pass intended for Adam Humphries. So it's going to bring us 4th down.
Boy, a little stagnation there. So what are we looking at here?
It's going to be 4th and 12 from our own. They drove us back. So
Wow.
4th and 12 from our own 22. Well, it's, some of it, I hate to say this. I like Taylor Heineke. I do, but he's a second string guy.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the quarterback thing. I think we talked about it happen organically. It should be the right person, whoever that is. I'm not screaming and yelling for it, but they should have their eye open for who that's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and the word was that they really did put the word was they went after Matthew Stafford, that they were in the mix. I was reading about that's a reality. That's not just a rumor. That was real. I mean, they put their hat in the ring. He went to the Rams. So it goes to show they were looking to solidify that position. So does Fitz come back next year?
I'd say no.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he's signed to a contract, could certainly come into camp and compete.
Well, he was signed to a 1-year contract for this year.
Oh, it was only 1 year, huh?
I believe so.
Oh,
one year,
well.
$10 million.
Wow. Well, that's
which
different.
seems to me right. Which seems right to me. You just wanted to have him just come in and just do the thing till we get through this season, and then they'll relook at things. So we're still in that same position. We're
still in the same boat.
Still relook at things. So, 55-yard punt. They return at 15. Okay. So it looks like they're going to have the ball on their own 34-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the G-men on their own 34 with 11:21 left in the first half.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, it's lunchtime in Dallas. I'm going to go hook it up, but I'm going in the chat room.
Yeah.
I'll be in the chat. We'll see what's going on. It's only 35 degrees in New York, so it's no big deal.
No, that's actually a nice temperature because you get all sweaty and hot, and that cool temperature keeps you nice and mellow. Well, good, dude. Thanks for being here at the beginning. If you send me the text if you want to come in later, that'd be
I'll
cool.
do it. Yeah.
If you want
maybe
to,
come in
for winning or something.
Yeah. I'll only come in for winning because you know how I am.
No, yeah, we don't care. We love fair weather fans here at What the Football.
That's right.
We'll take anything.
Thank you. So and then we'll be ready. We'll be doing the show Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll do the live stream.
Little season game recap, season recap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go over it. We'll give the kudos to the boys. I feel like they did a good job. So we'll talk about the season a little bit. And
I think we should give out our season awards.
Yeah.
Our rookie, our defensive player.
Let's do that.
Whatever. Let's do that. We'll give out our awards, and then we can also we'll just talk about our schedule coming up. We'll have a better idea. Maybe you and I can have a meeting on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Get on the phone.
Yeah.
Even if it means pushing the show out to Thursday, whatever it takes.
Yeah. There's no
hurry.
big thing to push too hard on that. So
yeah, I'll look at some dates and look at some things coming up that will be of interest for us. Obviously, free agency is huge, so we'll get a nice break. Scrubber and BH need a break too.
And we'll know where we line up in the draft on our picks and stuff by then too. So
yeah, I'll be hitting the draft hard, man.
All right, before you go, Saquon up the middle for a 2-yard gain, tackle by Matt Ioannidis. So
yes.
All right.
Another
Thanks,
great guy. All right, man. Good deal. I'll see you.
Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you, man.
All right. Well, BH is going to eat his lunch, and he's going to jump in the chat room a little bit if anybody's out there listening. Hello out there. Hello out there. Hello out there. So, we are What the Football Channel. We support the Washington football team for good reasons. Boys have struggled a little bit. We don't care. We like them anyways. They're a young team. Lots of rookies, lots of young guys. Lots of injuries messed us up. Lots of shooting ourselves in the foot. So, but that's all expected. It's all good. Just looking at that. Okay, that looks good. That looks good there. Everything looks good. So, Saquon up the middle for a 1 yard gain. Tackled by Cole Holcomb. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7. New York Giants on their own 37 with 10:39 left in the first half. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for being here. We appreciate y'all. Washington football team appreciates you. We don't abandon our guys just because they didn't have a winning season. We love our guys. We think they do really good. Me and BH just for the first part of this show just nailed it all down. The boys are good. It's just a struggle is all. Only one team can win the Super Bowl. That's all there is to it. So, Jake Fromm sacked by Jonathan Allen and Will Bradley King for a 6-yard loss. Ouch. I wouldn't want to be tackled by Jonathan Allen and Will King. So, that must have hurt him. Sorry, Jake Fromm, State Farm. All right, looks like they're going to have to punt. It's going to be 4th and 13 from their own 31. So that should put us in good field position once this guy punts this thing. So good job by the defense. We love our defense. You know how much I like to talk about our defense and how much we ask of them and how well they do. They have given us so many opportunities this past season to do good things. All right, they punted 49 yards. DeAndre brings it back 3. So that puts us at our own 23 or 24 yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Washington football team from our own 23 yard line with 9:23 left in the first half. The score is Washington football 3, New York Giants 0. So it would be really nice to finish out the season with a nice win, an easy win today. Just take it easy, guys. We don't need to set the world on fire today, right? We just need an easy win, a standard win. So I don't need flash. I don't need any of that kind of stuff. I just want to win. So, all right, that looks a little better. Raise that up a little bit. I hope you like my football field that I put up. This is my corona barrier. So, the Omicron, the Omajon. So, there's people around me are starting to get that shit. My landlord and their kids and grandkids got the vid, got the COVID. But they're all good. They're all young, and it's not really killing anybody. So, we just don't want it to get on my landlord. So, I feel good. Bunch of people at my work seem like they were sick. So, they come to work anyways, but fuck it, I don't care. I wear a mask everywhere I go. So, but be careful out there. Just love on everybody. Deep in the wintertime like this makes it hard. The weather's tough. So, and there's going to be more shitty weather coming. We're in a heavy La Nina right now. And that just means nothing but ice cold air and snow and wet snow and ice, all kinds of stuff. So, that's not going to let up anytime soon. And don't look for it to let up next year either. That La Nina seems pretty entrenched. So, we shall see. But be good out there. Be good to your animals. They suffer. Let them in, let them out. Don't make them be out in the cold. Give them lots of food. Give them fresh water. Take them for long walks. Animals live and die by walks. I know you don't feel like doing it, but you have to. All right, Antonio rushed up to the left for a 27-yard gain. I'll bet that looked cool. I'll bet that looked really cool. Way to go. Antonio Gibson rushed to the left for a 27-yard gain. I believe that'll be a 1st down. So we're going to have the ball, right on the 50-yard line again. looks like it's smack dab right on the 50-yard line. And it's going to be first down. We need to just tie this stuff together nice and easy, folks. Nice and easy. Antonio for a 6-yard gain. Very good. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. We're going to be on the New York Giant 44. Driving down the field. 2nd and 4 it's going to be. Looking for the first down. Right now we're in that, what I call that blue zone, where you're kind of just on the other side of the 50 there. You got a little bit of room to work. Gives you some space to do some good things. So that's what we're going to hope for. Jonathan Williams rushed to the left for a 4-yard gain. He picks up that 4 yards. I believe that's going to be a first down. So we get down to the 40-yard line. Looks like they got it just over the 40, so that's going to be an easy first down. So we're going to have 1st and 10 from about our own 39-yard line, or from the New York 30 to... It's going to be first down for the Washington football team from the New York 39-yard line. We're driving down the field. Be nice to put some points on the board. Put 7 on the board would be good. It's good to see Jonathan Williams out there. I really like Jonathan Williams. I liked him from the beginning. So they probably just gave Antonio a little bit of a break. He ran that 27-yarder and then picked up the 6 more. Taylor Heineke fumbled. Jonathan Williams recovered. Ooh. Wonder what happened. Wonder if it was just a bad handoff or bad snap. So it was a fumble, recovered, no problem. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line, is my guess. Jarrett Patterson up the middle for no gain. Okay. So that's going to make it 3rd and 8. I guess. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. We're at the New York Giant 38-yard line. Okay. Maybe that fumble picked us up a couple yards. 3rd and 8. 3rd and long. We need to pick up this first down. The 38, 48, 50. From there it'd be a 54-yard field goal. So a little bit more room for our guy. Pick up a few more yards. Get that first down. Something. Incomplete for Antonio Gibson. So it's going to make it 4th and 8 from the 38, 48, 54-yard kick. Can Joey Sly do that? I'd say try. Kick the field goal. It's not going to hurt. It's not like anybody's doing anything in this game. 6 points could win the game the way this game is going. So, we'll see what they do. I don't think you want to punt. That ain't no fun. Going for it with 8 yards to go. That ain't no fun. Oh. Punted for 35 yards. Very good. Dumped him right on the frickin', what's that, the 3-yard line? Holy crap. Very good. So I guess they punted. I'm not the coach. What do I know? So, well, good, because our defense has been good, shutting them down, just making them struggle. It'll just beat them down. That's not a bad thing to do, to punt, put them deep in their own territory. Yeah, it works on you. I know it works on our team when we're down inside the 10 and you can't struggle out of it, and you got to punt again from deep in your own end zone and shit like that. So that's a struggle. All right, they're probably going to commercial. I don't have my TV on because I wasn't getting anything. So let's see if 13 will come in. I don't even know who's on my TV here. Yeah, you may like this content. Yeah, I may. I don't need you telling me. I'm a functioning human being. I know what I want. A semi. functioning human being. Let's see what Fox does for us. No signal. Okay. Well, we'll fix that. We can put the... There's my antenna. Oh, there it is. Look at that. So if I just sit like this... Oh, no, it went away. It did better when I was over here. Oh, there it is. Look at that. So I'm just going to sit like this, and then I can get channel 13. Oh, come on back. Come on now. There it is. Box Thursday. Ugh. Oh my God. Sorry about this, folks. Ugh. I don't know how people watch that stuff. I really don't. I just don't. I just don't get it. They're not even human. They don't even look like real human beings. They don't even look like people. They're the fake as fake can be. I'm sorry. Anyways. Get another thumbtack. That's what I'm doing. Thanks, dog. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to put this right here. There it is. A thumbtack. Cool. So I get the G-Men. Oh, look at that. The Lions are beating Green Bay. Wow. All right. Jake Fromm, incomplete pass to the left, intended for Eli Penny. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. New York Giants from their own 3-yard line. Out. They're trying to dig their way out. Ain't going to happen. Our defense is going to snuggle up on them. What is that? Okay, Tennessee beating up on Houston. The Giants called a timeout. Is that a Giant timeout? Very good. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, Jax is beating Indy. The Lions are beating Green Bay. That won't be for long. J.J. Dillon. Their running back for them is pretty good. I like him. He's big. I really wish that the Washington football team would get a fullback. It just makes so much sense to me. What happened to the fullback in football? I don't understand it. I just don't get that at all. Why wouldn't you have some big 240, 250-pound guy in the backfield blocking for you, opening shit up? Get rid of a tight end. Get rid of a receiver. So, anyways. All right. We're just waiting for the Giants to come back from their timeout. They probably had to look at things a little bit. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Giants committed a penalty. False start. Can you just decline that? Why can't you decline a false start? Just say, fuck it, we don't want them. We don't want the yards. We don't want to give them another down. We just rather them have whatever yardage they got and then just, I don't know. Maybe it's an automatic thing. All right. So it's still going to be 2nd down. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and what? 11? 2nd and 11 from their own 2-yard line. Let's get the safety. I'll take 2 points. I don't care. Points are points, in my opinion. Jake Fromm for a 2-yard gain. Tackled by Tim Settle. There's his name again. We like Tim Settle. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. from their own 4-yard line. 3rd and 9, 3rd and long yards. Third and 9. Just waiting for them to come back here. Thanks for being here, everybody. We appreciate you. We know it's a struggle. We hope you get to watch the game. It'd be nice to sit and watch a win for the last game of the season. So, I felt like it was a good season. I had a lot of fun there when we were winning. So 3rd and 9, Jake up the middle for a 1-yard gain, tackled by Deron Payne. All right, so they didn't do jack shit. So it's going to be 4th and 8 from their own 5-yard line. They're going to have to punt from deep in their own end zone. So our boys can't seal the deal on our drives, and that's been a struggle all year too. And part of that, I hate to say it, I'm not trying to be a hater or anything like that, but I just not sure that Heineke's the one to be able to do it. And some people there's almost only so much fuel in a tank of a person. There's only so much skill in a person, and you can wish and want and practice and do all these things, but if you've got a ceiling, you've got a ceiling. You're not going to be able to get through that. You can't get through that. That's just a thing. That's just a reality of things. And that's where other quarterbacks can step up. They got more in them. They can do more. And that's just the way life is. And so Taylor Heineke's a great second-string quarterback. Kyle Allen is a great second-string quarterback. We got that shit sewn up. So we really just want to wait for, and I say organically, I'm not in a hurry to run out and get somebody, but I don't want to spend a lot of money on a quarterback either. I still think that the prevailing wisdom was that we have a good, strong defense that keeps our opponent's points down, and all we have to do is just score a few points. That seems reasonable to me, and you don't need a superstar quarterback to do that. You just need a quarterback that can tie together these drives. All right, Heineke for a 5-yard gain to Antonio Gibson. And then Heineke incomplete to DeAndre Carter. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, and we're on the New York 41-yard line. So here we're semi-stalling again. And then, Taylor Heineke's passing has been a little off and on. Sometimes it looks good, and then sometimes it's not so good. So it's hard to judge where he is in all of that. So my initial thing with Taylor Heineke is that he's, they missed the extra point. Green Bay missed the extra point. That Taylor just doesn't have that arm. It's just, it looked good for a minute there during the middle of the season, but now it's back to what, again, he's just not accurate. So, and then here he takes another sack. So Taylor Heineke's sacked by Lorenzo Carter for a 7-yard loss. He's just not able to make it happen. I love Taylor Heineke. I thought he did a great step-in job for us and continues to do a good job for us. He's doing the best he can. He's not trying, but he just doesn't seem like the one. So, Trustway punted 48 yards for a touchback. So, New York will get the ball out on their own 20. Yeah, we've had to punt like a couple times from within the 50. That's our offense is not able to generate heat and get going. So I don't know what that is. I'd have to look at what's his name's stats. We're going to scroll down here a little bit. 4 for 9. Taylor is 58 yards. That's lame. Excuse me. Antonio Gibson, 10 rushes, 71 yards. That looks good. Jarrett looks good. Terry McLaurin's got 53 of the 58 yards with 3 catches on 4 targets. That's not doing too good. I kind of hang that on Taylor. Sorry. So, I'm sure he struggles with it too. Oh, Saquon to the right for a 2-yard gain. Tackled by Deron Payne. Very good. So, here come the Giants. They're coming back out. There's 2:35 left on the clock. Now we're at the 2-minute warning. All right. So the Giants are probably going to try and muster the troops and get something down there. You know, they could drive down there and kick a field goal. Maybe no one wants to score in this game. I really don't like to see Tank Bowl play. So I really just don't like seeing that. Just go out and win. No tank bowling. All right. Oh, what happened here? Why is that doing that? Come on now. Stay. All right. So we're just waiting for them to come back. Thanks y'all for being here with What the Football. This is our first year as What the Football. I just happened to pick Washington football team because I was a Seahawks fan, and I just got tired of their BS. Got tired of Coach Carroll. Got tired of Russ. I mean, you can say what you want about him. I have a different opinion about him. I'm not a hater on Russ. I just think that he's just not the one. He just ain't it. I don't believe in the short run-around quarterback. I'd rather have a quarterback that's like 6'2" and can stand in the pocket and throw over the top of his lineman. That's what I personally want. I don't want run-around exciting guy. I don't want that. It'd be nice to have a mobile quarterback, but the Kyler Murrays and the people like that, I just don't think that there's a future for that kind of stuff in the NFL. It's working for now, but I don't think in the long run it's going to get you anywhere. So, and I wouldn't know who to say for next year to get as a quarterback either. Again, I thought that should just be organic. Just let it happen as it will. We don't need maybe a rookie. Rookie contracts are cheap, right? I'd rather just see cheap for the time being. So, save the money for the people who you want to keep for good. Get a rookie quarterback. But, I don't know. Has Taylor Heineke done enough time with this team to warrant the job next year? I don't know. Currently, I would say no. He's good, and I like him, but I just don't think he's that that next level up. I just don't think he's that. I don't think he has it. So, we'll see. It's like, and I say the same thing about Russ Wilson. Now, Russ is good, and he doesn't. I'm not saying he doesn't have skills. I'm saying he does have skills, but I'm just saying Wilson's got to go at 100% all the time to do what he does. So there's never like a little extra when he needs it. So he always has to run at 100% to do what he does. I don't want a quarterback like that. I want a quarterback that can run at 85%, and then when he needs to squeeze out another 10%, he can do it. So, Jake Fromm incomplete. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 8 for the New York Giants. They are on their own 20, 24, 22, 22-yard line. And then we're about to get we're about to hit the halftime, so I'm going to refresh my coffee and take a break at the halftime. I'll be right back. So, and at halftime, I would encourage you to refresh your beverages, let the dog out, let the dog in, let the cat out, let the cat in, feed the cat, feed the dog, feed the kids. Devontae Booker up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Tackled by Deron Payne. He's all over the place. Very good. Washington calls the timeout. So So that's our first time out of the half, I believe. Looks like Giants are going to have to punt. So if they punt it from there, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, if you can punt a 50-yarder, any kind of run back. Yeah. Wow, Detroit looking good. Ouch. Anywho, thanks for being here, y'all. It's warm in here. God, it's too hot. Hope y'all are warm. So they punted 54 yards, 12-yard return, puts us on our own 31 or 32-yard line. So the Washington football team is going to be 1st and 10 from their own 31 with a minute and 34 on the clock. So try and tie something together here. All right. I'd say now would be a good time to, Taylor Heineke. Pass to Terry McLaurin for a 40-yard gain. Boom, right down the field. All right. So it'll be 1st down for the Washington football team. And we are going to be at the, what is that? Going to be at the New York 29-yard line with a minute and 34 on the clock. Going to be 1st and 10 in the pink zone. Yeah, we need a drive. Well, that's 40 yards of it right off the bat. So we're going to have a 1st down again. Sacked for a 10-yard loss. Again, Taylor Heineke taking sacks. What is that? I mean, I can't see it. So another thing that has hurt us in past games before is him taking sacks like that. Not only the shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties and missed assignments, but taking sacks when you're not supposed to. So dump the ball, do something. Anywho. So it's going to be 2nd and 20. Pass to Jarrett Patterson for a 6-yard gain. All right. So it's going to be 3rd and 14. We're within the field goal range. The 7 would be better, but at least we're within field goal range. So that makes me happy. Thanks, y'all, for being here. We appreciate it. Washington football team trying to finish out with a win. That would be really nice. So, Taylor Heineke to Jarrett Patterson for an 8-yard gain. All right. That's going to make it 4th and 6 from the 25-yard line. I'm assuming they're going to kick the field goal. Big Joey Sly with 25 seconds on the clock. We call a timeout with 3 seconds on the clock. So they let the clock run down to 3 seconds so they could kick the field goal. Is my assumption. That's cool. It'd be nice to finish out the first half 6-0. A win's a win. Points are points. Take everything we can get. Okay. Just waiting for them to come back to say that Big Joey Sly nailed it. That's what we're hoping for. Giants called a timeout. Maybe they're trying to ice him? I guess. So we're going to wait for that timeout. my big picnic table football field, picnic table cloth. You see how the lines on the football field don't line up? Yeah. You can't expect Chinese people to know how a football field works, I guess. You know? So, they got that big dark line down through the middle of it. Looks cool. And I thought at first it was for like 2 football field things that you could cut in half, but they're not wide enough to fit a table if you do that. So, there it is. Joey Sly. That's the half, folks. So, go refresh your drinks. We're just going to work through this one as best as we can. Not all that exciting, but hey, we're winning. It's 6-0. Go refresh. Go walk around. Shake it off. Oh, I'm going to take that with me too. It is. Go on. All right, I'm still with y'all. We'll come back and we'll look at some stats or something here in a second. Maybe we'll see Kyle Allen for the second half. I'm still here, folks. Just heating up my coffee. Woo-hoo. Drink some water. Not hot enough now, right? A little more. Enough. A little bit more. The hell? Really? Alright. I'm still coming, folks. Alright. Is that all I need? That's all I need, right? Is that all I need? I don't need too much. I have it pretty low to the ground, folks. God. Maybe I should put a frickin'. That's what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Let me show you something here. Let me show you how you run a studio. Alright? Are you paying attention to this one? This is how you run a studio. So, I'll move that out of the way. My tape keeps coming loose. So we're going to put a thumbtack on it. Alright, so... that out of the way. I'll move the thumbtacks before that goes on the floor. Alright. back, folks. Here, I'm back. So we are going to take a little look at some of the... Here we go. Taylor Heineke, 7 for 12. He bumped it up a hair for 112 yards. The last time we looked, he was only at like 58. So we picked up 44 more yards. A couple more completes. And not bad. McLaurin picked up another one. Patterson picked up another one. Joey Sly looking good. DeAndre looking good. Defense, what's looking like? All right, everybody's got a couple tackles, couple solos, couple assists. No one really standing out too far. That's the way this team is. They spread that out, spread out the tackles, spread out everything. Pass defended by Kendall Fuller. Very nice. We love Kendall. I don't think we said his name enough earlier when me and BH were talking. Kendall Fuller's been great for us. Yeah. David Mayo stepping up late in the year. Darryl Roberts was non-existent for a lot of the season, but here he is. He's doing good. Matt, we love Matt Ioannidis. Jonathan Allen, can't say enough about him. Him and Deron Payne are playing together. That's good. Tim Settle, his name's been showing up. Danny Johnson, we love Danny Johnson. Jeremy Reeves, he does pretty good. Placeholder maybe. Cole looking good. We love Cameron Curl. James Smith-Williams, we like James Smith-Williams. DeJohn Harris, very good. Good to see his name. That's a new scooped up linebacker, if I'm not mistaken. Jamin Davis, he was in there. What did he do? He got a tackle for a loss or something, didn't he? Derek Forrest. Will Bradley King. Yeah, Jamin Davis was in there, right? They don't have tackle for loss on this one. No, they don't. So, and Jake Fromm isn't doing all that good. He's only 4 for 7, 16 yards. So our defense is stopping them. Their running looks bad. Kyle Rudolph for them's caught a couple. Yeah, they don't look so great. It's a tank bolt. I don't think we're trying to lose, but they might be. Sometimes in these games, you're like, which one wants to lose more than the other? Some people might just lay down. I don't know. So I'm going to redo that. Bring that back. We're going to do that. All right, that looks better. Here it comes. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. I just refreshed my coffee. Hit it real quick. Bears are beating the Vikings. The Lions are beating the Packers. Wow. Oh, we could look at some of that while we got a minute, right? All scores. Let's look at this. Cleveland's beating Cincinnati. Oh no. Oh, meeting has ended. Okay, so then I go here. I'm re-going again with my microphone. Biatch. Exit full screen. I'm back. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Am I back? I should be back. Everybody there? Everybody hang loose? See that? Look, click. There it is. Boom. Coming right back. Alright. We're all good here. So, yeah, Detroit beating Green Bay. That's what I have up on the TV here. I just saw, was that Jimmy Jesus walk by and Nick Bosa? Oh my God. Chicago beating Minnesota. That's weird. Pittsburgh, Baltimore. God, I wish I could see that game.
wonder what channel that's on. CBS. I should be able to get that, right? Tennessee, Houston on CBS? What's CBS here? 7? Come on, people, help me here. Hang on. Shit. No channel 7. Sorry. Oh wait. Holy shit, there it is. Oh wait, it just came back for a second there. Oh, there's Big Ben. Douche. What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, come on now. Can we, I'll just let go of it for a second. Super glitchy. Alright. We're just waiting for us to come back. We don't care about them. Look at that. Ravens scored a field goal. 3-3. Low scoring game so far, a little bit. Tennessee beating Houston. We expect that, right? Jacksonville beating Indianapolis. Really? I guess some of these teams must be just letting some people sit. Would that be a reasonable assumption? If you're already in, right? Why worry about it? And then later today, gonna go upstairs and watch the Hawks against the Cardinals with my neighbor. I'll probably only watch the first half of that. I can only ingest so much football anymore. I just like my team. I don't really care about any of the other teams. I don't have to have football. I don't have to watch the other games. I just don't have to. I barely even get through the highlights of them. So, I just like the Washington football team. I just want to watch them play, watch them win. As soon as Washington football team's done, I'm done, basically. So, me and BH are going to try and tackle some of the USFL. That's a different kind of a thing because it's new. Or not technically new, but it's going to be new to everybody. So maybe get in on the ground floor and watch the development of the USFL. Next year, the XFL will come in with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, sponsoring the XFL, another spring league. I like spring leagues. I think they're worth it. I think they give other football players a chance to play, get themselves to develop players, like a developmental league, so that, and springtime is a good time because then you start having like, what do you have, like, you start having, oh shit, draft and all that kind of stuff, and then you got your free agency picks and stuff like that. So if you have another league where you can choose from, I guess there's a Canadian football league too. So, but we'll try and follow the USFL, the XFL. My guess is this year it'll be the USFL. They'll do their short thing. What is it, like 8 teams? They'll do it like 10 weeks. I think they're playing all in one place, like a bubble. So that'll be cool. I like that idea. That saves them tons of money doing it that way. And they're somewhere where they don't have a regular football team. I think in Birmingham, Alabama. I think they can fill seats in Alabama. I think probably where they're putting it is close to other cities too. I think people will come. So that's smart what they're doing there. Keep it all on a bubble. And then you can say, like, some of these teams are from cities that already have teams, but it doesn't matter because they're not playing there anyways. They can move them around. All right, we just kicked off. Alex Bachman returned it for 23 yards. So we're up and going. Here's the second half. Washington's up. 6-0. Football team versus the dirt. All right. So, thanks for being here, y'all. We stay till at least this part of the bitter end. This will be the bitter end. Technically, they're done for the season. So, me and BH are going to do a show. Probably, maybe look for it Wednesday or probably Thursday, because we want to see where we're positioned for next year, and as far as scheduling is concerned and different things like that. We want to be able to at least throw some upfront stuff, maybe some signing some people or extending contracts, some kind of thing like that. And then we may do a follow-up maybe near the Super Bowl. I don't know. Cover the Super Bowl. I don't know. Saquon, 5-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Tackled by Deron Payne. Thank you, Deron. Him and Jonathan Allen playing out there side by side. It's good. People get mad. It's tough. I think the relief valve got pulled last week too. You know what I'm saying? You can let go. If you're mathematically out, you're out. That's a relief somehow, you know. So the idea is for these guys to have fun playing football as well. Kenny Galladay, 9-yard gain, tackled by Darryl Roberts. Thank you, Darryl. So they don't get the first down. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. All right. It's just the beginning of the second half. Boys are looking good again. We're up 6-0. We want to win here. I don't believe in tanking for picks. I don't believe in that. So has karmic implications. All right, so they get the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the New York Giants from their own 37-yard line. 1st and 10. 37. From their own 37. Yes. 13:30 on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Defense is going to stiffen up here. Talked about this all season. James Smith-Williams stops a run for 2 yards. Very good. We talked about this all year. And the boys did really good in this area when they were doing good and when we weren't winning. But our defense usually piled up at around the 50-yard line. And I've said it a million times. If you watch this channel, better to stop them now than to stop them downfield, right? So, better to stop them now. Let them have their little bit of run, let them have their little bit of whatever, but then shut them down. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Incomplete. Oh, at the middle for a 2-yard loss. I thought they said a 2-yard gain. Okay. My bad. So James Smith-Williams on that play before, that was a 2-yard loss. And so on 2nd and 12, incomplete pass. Very good. So now it's going to be 3rd and 12. From the New York 35. All right. Incomplete. Looks like they're gonna punt. They struggle like we do. I feel bad for all these guys. They got to be out there playing. I wonder how many people are in the stands. Wonder if 5 Points Video is doing anything today. That guy, Adam, what's his name? I might even look. Really? I could, right? Let's see. Where do you find the frickin' thing? Ah, here we go. All right, so they punted 56 yards, no return. That puts us, wow, deep down there. Puts us on our own 8-yard line about. All right. He doesn't do a live stream thing? Really? 4 years ago. No. 2 days ago. Send in the clowns. Huh. He's asking why FedEx Field has gotten so bad. And that's funny because I think some of this stuff is probably even done on purpose. Why would you spill poop water on people? Why would you have maybe not make the rail break, but these are all good reasons why they need a new stadium. Did we need an extra game this year? I feel like it's okay to have the extra game. I just feel like it's the wrong year to do it in. Not during like COVID shit. I think it's alright. But what I think they should do, if they're going to give you the extra game, that you should, I saw a guy talk about, because the game adds so much, you need to be able to add players to the team to choose from, because it adds extra game, adds extra liability for players and stuff like that. Asking them to do more, so you should open up to having like 2 or 3 more players on the roster. You see what I'm saying? So instead of the 53 or whatever that is. Hey, Mountain Man, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. We're just calling the game. They just punted. We're going to get the ball on our own, 7 or 8 yard line. Welcome. We're up 6-0. Real slow game. No one's trying too hard. Doesn't look like. So, which is cool. We don't want anybody to get hurt. So, we just want things to be normal. All right, Antonio. Up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Very good. There I am. Welcome, everybody. Good to see Mountain Man here. Maybe we'll get Washington winning, and maybe towards the end of this show we can get some people, some fair weathers, to come in and join us. I don't care. You guys come in and join anytime you want. I really don't care. I love all of you being here at whatever time you choose to come. It's fine by me. So that's why we're here. All right. Yeah, so just to finish up on that extra game, I say yes. And I say I don't. Antonio Gibson, rush to the left for a 4-yard gain. Very good. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and easy. 3rd and easy. They can do it. So adding the extra wild card. Now, I kind of like it, but I don't like. I like the fact that 2 teams before got a bye. So what you're going to have to do now is add 1 more wild card. Jonathan Williams rushed to the left for a 23-yard gain. Thank you, Jonathan Williams. Way to show up. Very good. So that's going to be a 1st down. They got out of deep in their own territory. It's good to practice this stuff. We struggled early in the season getting out of deep in our own territory, and for a while there, for a few of those games we had, we were doing good. of digging out from areas like that. I think what cleaned up was some play calling and execution probably, but it's hard to dig out of deep in your own area. So boys just stepped out. Very good. So now we're in what I call the green to blue zone. Taylor Heineke to Adam Humphreys. Good to see Hump out there. We like Hump. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Washington football team. Trying to get across the 50-yard line. Six nothing. 9:39 left in the third. 2nd and 7. Balanced attack. That's what I want to see. Jarrett Patterson, 6-yard gain. Very good. 3rd and 1. Very good. Very good. Puts us right on the 50-yard line again. We've been like directly on the 50-yard line like 3 or 4 times this game. So here we are again, teetering on the apex of the field. So that's about right here. 50-yard line. It's an arbitrary thing anyways, don't worry about it. So here we go. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Good to see Jarrett out there, Jonathan Williams out there, mixing it up. Antonio, up, no gain. All right, 4th and 1 at the 50-yard line. We're going to have to punt again. We've been punting from this general area all game. Not getting able to drive down in there. And then when we did drive down in there to the red zone, not making that happen either. These are problems that we had early in the season too. Finishing up these drives, scoring from the red zone. All right, so they went for it. Very good. Why not, right? That's Jonathan Williams to the right for an 11-yard gain. Thank you, Jonathan Williams. I really like Jonathan Williams, so. Ah, dude, Mountain Man. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Yeah, Mountain Man, look forward to we're going to do our midweek coming up live stream. We're going to cover this game, and then we're going to look back on the season, give out some kudos to the team, go through the team and look at everybody and talk about them, talk about what they've done for us. So thank you. Makes me feel good. Antonio to the right, 2-yard gain. And thanks to BH as well for jumping in and doing this thing with me. It's been a lot of fun. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. We're driving. This is an 8-play, 54-yard drive. Tying it all together. That's what we want to see. Just keep working the program, folks. First and foremost, keep working the program. So, 2nd and 8. They're in the what I call the blue zone part of the field where you can still do something. Mix it up a little bit. Or throw an incomplete for Antonio Gibson. All right, 3rd and 8. We're on the 37-yard line. Don't want to stall out here. Looks like it's going to be a long 3rd down. That's okay. That's why we got Hump out there. That's why we got DeAndre Carter out there. That's why we got Cam Sims out there. That's why we got Deion McBrown out there. That's why we have Curtis. That's why we have Terry McLaurin out there. That's why we have tight ends like John Bates. There's that other guy playing too. What's his name? Yes, we will. Thank you, Mountain Man. I was talking about that. Excuse me. The USFL is coming up, and then the XFL will be the following year. And I figure somewhere down the line they're going to merge and be a big spring league probably by 2024. That way they'll have about 16 teams, play about 10 or 12 weeks, and then develop players, stuff like that, to be able to be chosen from a development league, minor league, call it whatever you want. Should be fun. And we can pick out a team. We were thinking about just doing an overall at first because I don't know, some of those teams, I think they just picked arbitrary cities because they're all going to be playing in one spot. So we punted 23 yards, no return. Okay. So New York, I don't understand what's going on here. So, yeah, they got to 3rd and 8, incomplete to Terry McLaurin. Okay. And so we punted 37, 47. Why wouldn't you let Joey Sly try and kick that? Right? 37, 47, and 7. Is that 54? Well, you went for it on 4th down before. You didn't really give a shit about that. So what's the difference between trying for a field goal from there and just letting them have the ball on the 37? Huh. Some questionable coaching calling there, I guess. What do I know? Thanks, everybody. Hey, we're coming back next year. It's going to be a good year, too. Let's not forget that. We got a good, solid, basic team going here. A really good, solid, basic team we got here in the Washington football team. It doesn't need tweaked too much next year. But, yeah, we'll see if we can pick a team out of the USFL. It couldn't hurt. We can always change it. So, I live on the West Coast. BH lives in Dallas, unfortunately. Oh my God. I wouldn't want to live in Dallas right now. Ugh. Unless you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, and then you're in heaven. So. Ah. See if 13 will come back in. Will it? Ah. 18. I don't get a channel 18, do I? 5, no. 7. Huntley. His name should be Scrambly. All right, we're just waiting for them to come back. We punted. New York's going to have the ball on their own 14 or something. Taking a while to come back here. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, free agent show, draft show. Yeah. We're going to cover some of that USFL. We might stay on top of that. Do a show over the weekend or something and just cover all the teams. It's only like 8 teams. It's only going to be 4 games a week. So that should be easy to follow. I'm looking forward to the XFL too. Saquon, rush to the right for no gain. Tackle by Cameron Curl. Thank you, Cameron Curl. So they're trying to dig their way out here. Good luck with that. They're on their own 14. I watched the AAF and I watched the XFL. I actually had season tickets to the XFL team here in Seattle. All right. That's right, Mr. BH and Mrs. BH. Yeah. If you like football, the West Coast is a good place to live because you get the 10 o'clock in the morning games, then the 1 o'clock in the afternoon games, and then the Sunday game, the night game is played at like 5:30. And you're done with football by 8 o'clock at night. And it's all day from the morning to the night. So it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with the AAF too. The AAF had the little, had the app. And on the app, you called the play, run to the right, run to the left, run up the middle, or pass to the right, pass to the left, or pass up the middle or something. And you chose it before the play. And then if they did that, you got so many points for it. or something like that. I forget what it was, but that was actually a lot of fun. So, and then the XFL was fun too. It only lasted 3 games because of COVID, but I did go. I went to the stadium and watched the games. I had good seats too, and they were cheap at the time. There's only like 5 home games, 6 home games or something. And that only cost me like maybe $300, and that was with the parking and stuff too. I'm excited for it. We're just waiting for them to come back. Maybe somebody's hurt. Usually when it takes a minute like this, someone's not feeling good. I don't want people to get hurt during this game. There's no sense in it. See what's going on outside. Yeah, just looks cloudy and cold. I know, Mountain Man, you're up in Virginia or something, right? And they got blasted by some weather, didn't they? We got ours here in Seattle a week or two over the Christmas holiday. We got blasted. So, that's that La Nina. Get used to it. Fumble. He picked it up himself. All right. So that's going to make it 3rd and 10. 3rd and 4. Yeah, back into the glacial stage of the Ice Age for us. No global warming. Sorry. Jake Fromm, 6-yard gain. It's going to be a first down. Tackled by Jamin Davis. Thank you, Jamin. So they get a first down. They're digging their way out. They're clawing. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Jake Fromm, State Farm. They're trying. Yeah, don't look for no El Nino coming. I just looked at all that stuff today. Devontae Booker, yeah. Interception. Bobby McCain. Thank you, Bobby McCain. I wonder why we re-signed him. We did, right? Is that right, BH? Gave him some more money. Keep him. That's why. Interception. Oh shit, for a 30-yard touchdown. Pick 6. I didn't even read the whole frickin' thing. That's a pick 6. Huh. I'll take it. We're just waiting for them to flash the Joey Sly extra point. Oh, very good. Thank you, Bobby McCain. Wow. Maybe he inked that deal a little too soon. Could have had a little more leverage after today. So, good job. We like Bobby McCain. He's done real good for us. Him and Kendall Fuller, these guys, they don't do it in a vacuum. If one guy's doing good on one side, it's because all the other people are doing good too. That's a team effort. So, maybe they got to look at it or something. They're taking a second to come back. So stick with the spokes. Two-point attempt failed. Why did they try a 2-point attempt? Dude, what is that? Why don't you just kick the extra point? What are you trying to prove with that shit? More bad coaching decisions. Just kick the fucking extra point, would you? Fucking morons. Now it's 12-0. Ugh. Ugh. And it made no difference in my opinion. So what if they got the 2? Then it would have been 14-0. Okay. So if it's 14-0, they still need 2 touchdowns. They still need 2 touchdowns as this is as well. Well, I guess they could get this. All right. So I guess New York could get a touchdown and get the 2-pointer. And then kick the field goal. Still, no. No. If they'd have kicked the field goal, then it'd be 13. Yeah, no. What is that? Somebody explain. Oh, there you go. Yeah, thank you, Mountain Man. Yeah, I thought you guys, there were some people stranded on the highway up that way or something. I know I-95, it can be pretty crowded. So that used to happen up on 40 by us. When I lived in North Carolina, 40 would shut down with snow. That's not done for the year either. Not by a stretch. So, gonna be another late winter, early winter, late spring, early fall, early winter. Get used to it. It's coming back. You can say, I heard Scrubber say that. Some football guy I heard said going back into the ice age. He's a science denier. Do your homework, folks. I mean, go to NOAA, go to NOAA, go to all them. I'm not saying go to some freaky channel somewhere with some strange dude talking about stuff. Just go look at the stuff yourself, and you can make that determination on your own. So. All right, they got the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game on here. Baltimore's beating Pittsburgh. They just held them. Held them on a 3rd and 1. Man, why did they go for that TR to town again? Anybody? I just don't understand that stuff. Just play football, would you? Just play the freaking game. Just play it straight. Throw the analytics out the freaking window. More fucking mathemagic. It doesn't mean anything. All right. So New York is going to have the ball. We just kicked off. They returned it for 27 yards. So I figure they're going to have it about on their, 25-yard line or so? 26-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for New York. Jake Fromm's struggling today. Giants, they're just beat up like everybody else. It's no fun. So, but they keep trying. You got to give it to them. They're in our division. You know, as far as division rivals is concerned, they're probably more tolerable than the Cowboys and the Eagles. All right, Jake Fromm to the right for a 4-yard gain. Jeremy Reeves out there. Thank you, Jeremy. Are they? Excuse me. Yeah, that sounds like Indy, though. Who's their quarterback? He's one of them gingers, ain't he? Excuse me. I might have to get up and get water. All right, so it's going to be third. Excuse me. 3rd and 2. New York's got the ball. They're driving. 2 plays, 8 yards, 3:03 left in the third quarter. Third and 2. And tackle by Cole Holcomb. Like seeing his name out there. As long as he's not getting too beat up. Jake Rome up the middle for a 5-yard gain. He'll get the first down, but he got tackled by James Smith of Williams. Thank you, James Smith. We like him. He's been really good for us this year, too. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Giants from their own 45-yard line. All right. We need our defense to stiffen up here. Incomplete. Gonna be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. They're on their own 44-yard line. 4 plays, 13 yards. Minute and 33 left in the third quarter. Devontae Booker to the right, tackled by Deron Payne. Thank you, Deron. It's going to make it 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 at their own 45-yard line for the New York Giants. Trying to cross midfield, but we're going to stop them. We love our defense. We think they're awesome. So. Looks like Houston scored. That's cool. 3rd and 9 for New York. Evan Ingram to the left for a 4-yard gain. That's not going to get you there, dog. So it's going to be 4th and 5. 4th and 5 from the 49, from their own 49-yard line. All right, the boys stiffened up on them. Shit, New York might feel emboldened to go for it on 4th and 5. What have you got to lose, right? I mean, we haven't been exactly on fire here. So, although that last drive was pretty good. End of the third quarter. Yeah. And the touchdown we got was a defensive touchdown. So, yeah. Gonna look at some scores. What do we got going here? All right, Cincy with the field goal. They could come back. They're down. Cleveland's beaten Cincy 14-10. Detroit beating the Packers 24-16. Biting kneecaps, right? Isn't that what they're doing out there? Glenn Campbell. What's his name? Bears are still beating Minnesota. Baltimore's beating Pittsburgh. The Jaguars over Indianapolis. Tennessee handling their business. Looks good. We'll go back to what we were doing. All right, so that's the end of the third quarter. We're going to start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, New York is going to have the ball on their own 49-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 5. 15 minutes left in the season. Oh. Yeah, here it comes, Doc. Let me get on that. Let me go. Where is that? That's here, right? And then you go here. Go to email. Now, don't look at this stuff, everybody. Okay? All right, Doc, sent you the invite. Fourth quarter, here we go. Jake Fromm, Saquon Barkley, they went on it. 4th and 5. 11-yard gain, tackled by Jamin Davis. See, I got my push pin holding it, finally. Push pin holds the tape, and the tape holds the sticker. You see how that works? Hollywood can't do that. Hollywood can't do that. I'm sorry. And look at it. It's undeniably great. Lucas Studios. Ugh. Look at this studio. Saquon, rush to the left for a 3-yard gain. Tackled by William Bradley King. Been seeing his name a lot here. Very good. We like Bill King. He's been doing a lot of good work for us this season. Hope to see him next season. Gonna be 2nd and 7. They're driving on us. Saquon picks up 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Tackled by Cole Holcomb. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Will Bradley King. Thank you, Jamin Davis. Yeah, the Colts are choking. See, it happens to everybody. It freaking happens to everybody. It's not just one team or another. Oh, Big Ben going down. Oh, all over. Oh, throw flag. Oh, the poor guy. Oh. Get the defibrillator out. Incomplete by Jake Fromm on 3rd and 2, so it's going to be 4th and 2. 4th and 2. Do they kick the field goal? Do they try and get the 2? What do you do? Eat poo-poo. All right. So on 4th and 2, how do you kick the field goal or? Yeah, I sent the invite, dog. You're good to go. So we're just waiting for him to come back on the 4th and 2. They went for it on 4th and 2 and got a 7-yard gain. Tackled by Kendall Fuller. Man, they mean business. They're not tanking. Very good. So they get the first down. They're going to be on our 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for New York on our 25-yard line. 11 plays, 44 yards. 12:55 left on the clock. Incomplete. For Kyle Rudolph. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from our 25. 12:18 left on the clock. Winding it down, folks. The season is winding down. It's all good. We're going to have the USFL coming up. Pretty soon it's going to be springtime. It's going to be time to go hiking, camping again. I can't wait. I didn't do enough hiking and camping last year. And I would encourage everybody to go over to my other channel. I have another channel. I do hiking and camping and stuff on that channel. I haven't posted anything in a while because I've been lazy. But the idea is to finish up football stuff and then get on that other stuff. There he is.
Hey, baby, can you hear me?
I sure can.
All right, am I live?
You are back on. Thanks. Welcome back, yo.
Good to be here, man. Wow, Bobby McCain, man. We're just pimping that guy at the pregame.
Yeah.
Tell him what a great signing that is. Bringing our core players back, and that was Bobby's way of saying thank you very much.
Yeah. I was going to say, if he waited a little longer before signing, he would have had a little more leverage.
Exactly, man. You could put that on his resume. That pick six.
Jake Fromm passed to Darius Slayton. Touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I got here just in time.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Okay. Well, I wanted to ask you what that 2-point conversion bullshit was all about. What is that?
You know what it is because they look at the score. It's like if it's 12 points, if you kick the extra point, it's 13. 2 scores beat you anyway. So whether it's 12 or 13, 2 touchdowns can beat you. So go ahead. And in this game, they're going to have to get touchdowns. So go ahead and try and get 14. I think that's what they're thinking. So late in the third, that's probably a good way to go. But early in the game, no. Don't mess around. Just get your extra point. So that's kind of what they were thinking.
Well, if it's 13,
yeah, and they
scored. Let's just say they score a touchdown. That's 7. They would still need another touchdown.
Right. So that's the same difference. So either at 12 or 13, 2 touchdowns beat you. So they thought just go for the 2 point and try and get the 14 points.
Because when you only get to 12, now what you open yourself up to is a touchdown and a 2-point conversion and a field goal ties it.
Good. Yeah.
Do you want to take that chance?
I
If
don't know.
you make it 13, then they can't do that. Then they have to go for the 2 touchdowns. But the other way, with only 12, now they can go for the 2-point conversion.
Right.
Right? Make it 8. No, it's still not enough, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so they factor in, you got to score, you got to get a field goal, got to convert 2-point conversion as compared to. Yeah, it gets hanky. I don't mind them.
Yeah.
I don't mind them doing it later in the game like they did. That's fine. I don't like when teams overthink that early.
Yeah.
Like late in the first quarter. Just get the 1 point and go. So, but hey, man. So their guy, what was his name? Slayton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's their speed guy. So, that was probably a fairly lucky play. Someone on our team sort of probably bit, and he went long, and Fromm just chucked it because that's what he's known for. He's their burner.
Cool.
So,
yeah. They got the extra point, so it's 12-7 now.
Yeah.
All good.
So now we just got to go down and get a score. Well, how much time?
11:24, so that's plenty.
Plenty.
Yeah. Well, we have been 6 of our 12 points are defensive points.
Yep.
So
yeah, we've been struggling.
Terrible.
It was like a great opening drive. I mean, just doing everything we want the way they do it. Get down there by the goal line, stall out. And then from that stall out, quite frankly, it hasn't clicked.
And we've done that a few weeks. We've done that. We've opened out with exactly 10-point scores. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Looking good, and then we shit the bed like 3/4 of the way through the second quarter, and then come out the second half just flaccid. So.
Yeah. Oh, don't say flaccid.
I know. I did. I went there. I have no cares whatsoever.
Oh man,
Shut
we're gonna
me
have to start
down.
do ED commercials now
Yeah,
to
no
sponsor
shit.
our show.
So yeah, no, but that's a pattern for them, dude. Opening up good, doing the thing, getting down to
Yep.
the field. But what it suggests to me too is that the other teams figure us out quick and just start shutting us down. Why? Doesn't
But
Scott Turner kind of mix up the play calling a little more as they learn what we're doing, or something like I
yeah,
don't know. So
it sure seems that way, doesn't it? That they kind of get a feel for what we're doing, and then they dial it in, and they just, I don't know.
yeah,
I was, I'm biased, because I back in San Diego when I was a Charger fan when they were still there in San Diego. I was coming back from work. I was flying down the 163, cutting over, getting on the 8 freeway. It's all downhill. It's super fast. My little Japanese car was smoking, and they right on the radio, the new coach of the Chargers. And I'm going, and I'm bearing, and when you turn on this ramp, the side of the ramp is all scraped from all the people that crashed into it, right? So I'm right there. North turn. I almost died in San Diego. I hated it,
yeah,
and it just proved me out, man. I don't like his. I just don't like his play calling. And his son, unfortunately, just sort of has taken that same thing, this sort of vanilla, this prediction, this board. I see the same patterns,
yeah.
and it worries me.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know.
opening throw last week down the field. Why are you doing that?
Mm-hmm.
That just shows me a coach is just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it.
I know, and I get stuck on like a grouping of plays. I mean, we would sit there on the Charger forums and go, how many games have we played without a slant?
Yeah.
Some guy go, and we threw a slant against Detroit, and no slants.
Yeah.
No, when they're blitzing the hell out of us, quick slant play, and stays away from certain kinds of draw. What is it? Draw screenplays. Stayed away from screenplays like crazy. How do you stop? And watching Phillip Rivers just get crushed and crushed and crushed. How do you stop a team from coming at you?
Yeah.
Screens. Make some breath off. But no.
Yeah.
And then insisting on
Seahawks
these
were like that.
Yeah, 5 and 7 step drops for Phillip Rivers, man. I'm just getting crushed sometimes.
All right, here we go. So we're going to pick it up where we were. The first play that we got back in the fourth quarter was Antonio Gibson rushed up the right for 11-yard gain. Then that next play, Taylor Heineke to John Bates for 5 yards. And then the play after that, Antonio Gibson to the right for a 9-yard gain. So we're going to have a first down. Here we go. Antonio Gibson rushed to the left for a 17-yard gain. Wow. So we got a first down there. We're going to be on the New York 30-yard line. I'm going to go get some water, dog.
All right, man. Here we go. 17 yards.
Hell yeah.
Well, we were just kind of talking trash about that offensive play calling.
I know.
And,
maybe we should do that all the time.
Yeah, just shred them the whole episode. Just rip them. Man.
Well, I don't think we were shredding them so much as just calling it like we saw it. I like to make that distinction. I don't want to be somebody that's being a crybaby about something, but I think what we're doing is looking at it fairly objectively.
Pretty much,
in my opinion. You have to look at it objectively and see the blemishes as well as the good stuff.
Yeah, and they do. And I mean, when you see it sustained over game after game after game, man. And I know that player execution is a big deal too. I mean, I know that teams, they have to execute. So
when teams develop their own patterns, like most teams do, it's easy to spot patterns, what they're doing in certain areas. As we noted early in the year, we were saying that there were problems here and there, and then they'd fix them. So you saw that they gained, but then you see them slipping back again.
Yeah.
Where we picked up doing drives, and we were really good during that 4-game streak we were doing, and then we drop back again. Then we couldn't sustain our drives, and then we couldn't make our red zone happen again. So for different reasons, but the pattern is still there. It's like you can move San Diego to LA, but they still keep the same problems. You could change every single person on the whole thing, and you would still, the embodiment of those things are in the team somehow.
Yeah, it's like the DNA.
Yeah,
it's like the DNA.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're not here to rip on our offensive coordinator, but man, we see the pattern.
Yeah,
it repeats itself many times. So
yeah. Okay, here we go. So it was we had a 1st and 10. We got 2 yards. 2nd and 8. We got 5 yards by Jarrett Patterson. And then 3rd and 3, Jonathan Williams picks up the 1st down, and we drive down to the, here we go, touchdown. Antonio Gibson rushed up the middle for an 18-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
He does. He does. See what happens when you hold on to the ball?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Good
get
things,
stuff done.
Man, 18 yards, man. So, wow, man. So it's almost like after that bomb, the Washington offense went, hey, we better get it together, man. I mean, just like that, they scored.
Yeah.
And I mean, they went down. The Washington football team just went down and boom.
8 plays, 72 yards.
Yeah,
18 yards, 5 yards. There we go. 5 yards, 2, 17, 9, 5,
Beautiful.
11. So that's the whole drive there.
Yep. And it looks like, So, are they going to go for the 2-point conversion?
No, Joey Sly made the PAT.
Did he? Oh, thank God. Thank God.
So I'm going to do a quick look at scores here.
Okay.
I got it up on the screen. Cleveland beating Cincinnati 14-10. Detroit beating Green Bay 24-22. Chicago, Minnesota tied up at 17. Baltimore beating Pittsburgh 10-6. Jacksonville smoking Indianapolis 23-3. But Indianapolis is in the red zone. 23-3.
Oh, how much time's left?
15 minutes in the fourth, so a full quarter, and it shows here Indianapolis in the red zone. So they're choking out.
Boy, that's they could still come back. They got a fourth quarter. Could you imagine? All you got to do is go to Jayville, win, and you're in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and you can't do it.
You don't deserve it.
Oh my God! You lose your first round pick. Jeez.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Morons.
Oh, I know.
I said it earlier too. It just goes to show other teams choke.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. And there have been, I tell you, this has been the biggest season I've ever seen for teams going to play garbage teams and dropping one in the toilet. I mean, teams are like just not. I mean, I saw the Chargers go to Houston and just get blasted.
Yeah.
You know, and we saw Tennessee go to the Jets when the Jets hadn't even won yet. You know, earlier in the season. I mean, they had all their players too. You know, Derrick Henry and everything. Jets beat them. It's just not being mentally focused and prepared because you're like, look who we're playing. I saw that a lot.
You can't play down to other teams.
You can't do it, man. But look at Indy. Holy crap! Everything on the line, dude. Crazy.
I think it has a lot to do with that nerve factor, the anxiety factor. You know, the nervousness of having to win. That just gets inside your brain and eats you up like a fucking disease, man. And for no reason.
Yep. And then you watch the game film of the team you're playing as Jayville, and you're shaking your head going, wow, these guys aren't very good. And that gets into your head too. When you're looking at them, they block well, they get out of position. In one game, they all show up and they get their act together, and you're not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, they're playing for their jobs for next year. If you're a guy on Jacksonville, you probably want to shine so you can get traded to a team that's going to do something.
Exactly. Yeah, because you're like you said, you got a 1-year deal, so you're like, oh man, I can get out of Jayville. I got to play my heart out, man.
Yeah.
Maybe that Washington football team will pick me up.
Yeah, well, we're pretty set.
I think so, man. That's why I think it's gonna be so fun to watch the draft and the off season. key pieces coming in, man. So it's going to be good. I mean, we got some key pieces. What do we got, man?
Oh, I was just gonna say we kicked off, and they got the
Good.
Pets back.
I mean, you know, we got Leno, Cosme. I mean, even Benjamin St. Juste was starting before he went out with those concussions. I mean, he was a rookie, and he took him a few games, and he worked his way. He was a starting corner.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we did some great things in the offseason. I mean, even Fitzpatrick was a great deal. We didn't know he was going to fall and break his hip in the first freaking game.
Yep. Exactly.
You know, I mean, so I think, and I like the way they approach the draft. I like the way they approach free agency. They get solid people, right people for the positions. Don't spend too much money. You know, don't go that big splash where you trade 2 first-round picks. Like Russell Wilson, you're going to trade 2 first-rounders and a second-rounder to get him, and you're going to pay him $85 million a year, or I mean, you know what I mean? I don't think that's our team. That's not what we do, and that's a recipe for disaster. Giving away draft picks and eating up all your cap space for just one guy. I just don't see it. Yeah, so that's why I think it's going to be fun in the offseason, see how they approach and see who they get.
Yeah. Mountain Man just chimed in. He's saying teams are not consistent. And that has seemed especially this year for some reason.
Yep. Real lack of consistency. Man.
All right, so on the first play for New York, Jake Fromm sacked for 7 yards. Fumbled. Tim Settle recovered the fumble and returned for 6 yards. Holy crap.
Wow. They probably were going for that deep pass again. They went back to the well. Good job. So did Settle get the sack and the strip fumble?
It doesn't say. It just says Tim Settle picked up the fumble.
Okay. Well, that's awesomeness. Man, where are we at then? Probably down on the 19 or something?
Yeah, they haven't moved it yet.
Cool.
We're on the 12th.
On the 12th,
Taylor
okay,
Heineke,
man.
incomplete pass to the right, intended for John Bates.
That's the guy you want to throw to, boy. They're throwing to the right guy, but fortunately it was incomplete. Come on, man. Let's get the score.
Oh, they're what? Oh, there, they just fixed it. They had it all fucked up for a second there. Antonio Gibson rushed to the left for an 8-yard gain.
All right.
So it's going to be 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
From about the 4-yard line. We can still get a first down.
Oh, good. Well, here we are at the goal line.
Yeah. Oh, what do we do?
Come on.
They're like, Coach, what do we do? We haven't been here in so long.
Yeah, Coach, call something new and different, cool and creative. Yeah, come on. Redeem yourself, Coach Turner.
Yeah. Just give it to Antonio at the middle again.
Yeah.
So, what's it going to be? It's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 from the 4-yard line. Rushed up the middle for a 1-yard loss. So,
Man.
yeah.
Wow. Who was it? Was it Gibson?
Yeah.
They must, it just seems like teams sort of see where we're heading. Man, we got some good linemen too, but we just could not seem to open that up. I say go for it. 19-7.
Oops. Field goal.
Nope, they went, oh, really? All right.
Take the field goal.
I
I'm
guess if
arguing
you're up
with
by
it.
that much. Yeah, what's that, 22-7?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 3 scores they got to make up, and they're not. I mean, they have 1 lucky bomb. Other than that, they haven't done anything. So.
Yeah. Well, very good. Well, we're finishing out the season like we want. I want to finish out with a win.
Me too.
So.
Yeah, I saw a joke. Some guy was saying, hey, we want to beat the Giants, but we don't want to beat them so bad that they fire Joe Judge.
There you go. That's right.
We want that guy back.
Jeez.
He's a little nutty, that guy. I've kind of been reading a little bit about him and some of the stuff he says. He's a little off the wall, but that doesn't mean he can't be a good coach. But sometimes he's a little out there. I'm not sure about that guy. So I guess their GM is gone. They're saying their GM Gettleman will be gone. So there'll be some new philosophies coming to the New York team. But they better get a quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know. Daniel Jones. I don't know, man. If that's, I feel like I'm sure Giants fans feel about him the way we do with like Heineke. It's like, yeah, he's good. He does a good job. He's okay. He just isn't that guy to bring you to the next level.
Yeah.
Just not. So
whatever our plan was for this year, if Fitzmagic would have made it all the way through, what would have the plan have been?
See, that's a great question. I mean, if we go with Fitz, we make the playoffs. Let's say we don't go far. Let's say let's just say we make the playoffs as a wild card team with Fitz, and we lose our first round game. Whatever, at the Rams or something. Okay, it's still not a bad season. It's good. We made the playoffs. But here we are. You got Fitzmagic and Taylor Heineke. So you're kind of at square one, right?
Yeah, and actually, again, Fitzmagic was a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
And that makes a difference.
It does. So there you are. So in a way, we'd be right where we are now, looking for the quarterback position to be more dynamic and take us to a new place.
Yeah.
Having that guy, what every team wants that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
we would have been in a position to not see what Heineke could have done this whole time.
True.
We would not have seen him the whole time.
Yep.
So he probably wouldn't even be looked at as the next guy up.
Very true. Very true. He'd be sort of like, hey, we like Taylor's good backup, solid guy, knows our system. But so yeah, I mean, unless we went to the playoffs this year, like my scenario where we go and maybe lose in the first round, but maybe Fitz has a great year. 32 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He plays it close to the best. And leads us, and maybe re-sign him for another year.
Yeah.
And then maybe draft and go, wow, this, we can go with Fitz, and then we use our first round pick on a quarterback. But if that's a situation, instead of being like the 9th or 10th pick, we're more like the 23rd pick in a draft that's not good with quarterbacks. What do you do? And I tell you, I was reading some of the second round quarterbacks that have been drafted in this league last 4 or 5 years, and they're not very good. And it's weird. It's almost like you should wait till the 4th round. I think, the kid from
New England.
The Eagles. Who?
Oh, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Hurts. He's a second rounder that did good. And there was one other guy, but the rest are a hot mess, man. It's and unfortunately, this is not a great quarterback class. But where we are right now, one of the top 3 quarterbacks is going to be available. So that's going to be the decision. So we have a lot to talk about.
All right.
There's been.
Let me go through the game real quick.
Let's do it.
Incomplete pass by Jake Fromm to Galladay on the first play. Second play, incomplete pass for Saquon Barkley. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 from their own 26-yard line. So they're trying to, like you said, they're trying to pass.
Yeah, trying to get going. But that'll give them, that if we can stop them, be good field position. Woo. Well, that clock is ticking, bro.
Yeah, we're down to almost the end of the 4th quarter here coming up. So I didn't realize it either. But that last drive we had took a lot of time off the clock. So
yeah, if we get it back, I say we just Jared Patterson and Jonathan Williams just take turns handing off to them. Just eat up that clock, run it down, and everybody go home healthy.
Jake Fromm sacked by James Smith-Williams and Shaka Toney for a 7-yard loss. Ow.
The double 7th rounders.
Look at that.
2 7th rounders came around, boom, and dropped them. Boom. There's your 7th round pick. Right on. Good for those young guys, huh?
Yeah. Yeah,
Good for
Shaka
them.
Tony, big time. James Smith
Love it.
Williams, big time.
Yep. Really came through. Good for them, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for those guys, man. I'm real happy. I mean, those guys weren't, it's so great when your 7th rounders are getting in and playing and doing good things. Those are your backups. We learned you want your backups to be strong, huh?
Well, this was the season to prove that. Holy
Boy,
shit. We went all the way
everybody.
down into the deepest parts of our depth, and we still look good, in my opinion.
Yep.
We look good
Yeah.
all the way around. I was very happy with our depth.
Yep. Everyone still stepped up and played.
Yep.
So what do we got now, man? Got a punt,
That's
huh?
4th and 17 is my guess, unless something weird happens. You never know.
Yeah, maybe
This game
DeAndre
has
Carter.
been hardly any penalties either. A couple
another
false
thing.
starts and maybe an offside, and that's it. No PIs, no nothing.
Yep. It goes to what you were saying. Let's play a hard fought game, but let's not just go crazy.
Keep it
No
clean.
personal fouls, no grabbing. Just play football.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe DeAndre will get a return,
That would be nice.
wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he deserves it. We haven't seen his name too much. He got 1 return, I think. Couple of them maybe. Uh-oh. Riley Dixon punted 48 yards. DeAndre Carter returned punt for no gain. DeAndre Carter fumbled. DeAndre Carter recovered fumble for no gain. New York Giants committed 15-yard penalty. Catch interference. Wait a minute.
So it wasn't really a fumble.
Ah,
They
yeah.
hit him before he got the ball.
No shit.
Hey, weren't you just saying there were no penalties in
I know, right? And then you were calling for DeAndre Carter to be able to do something, so we nailed that one. But
Yep, he did it in his own way. Poor guy took one for the team. I hope he's okay.
yeah,
But
they
it
said
sounds
he
like he was
fumbled it. That doesn't make sense.
No, not if yeah. So you know what? He had enough sense to jump on and get his own fumble, but they hit him early. So that gives us great field position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going to mark that. Let me see. 48 from there. 10, 20, 30, 48 from there. And then the 15 yards will be 10. Yeah, so we got the ball. Jared Patterson rushed to the left for a 1-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 from our own 49-yard line. We're about to cross the 50. You know how many times we've been on about or on the 50-yard line this game?
It seems like a lot.
Like a bunch.
This game. I know.
I even
All right,
called
man.
it out like 2 50-yard lines ago.
Yeah. I know. You're like telling everybody, this is the 50-yard line.
Yeah, there it is.
Right there. Well, that's good. So and then like we said, if we get the ball, got Jared Patterson, Jonathan Williams, let's just run it down their throats.
Yep. Giants called the
Gibson.
timeout.
I say keep Gibson on the bench. He's healthy. He's going into the season, off season healthy. He's still our main guy.
Yep.
I mean, God, he's frustrating as hell sometimes, but then you see him the way he plays, and you know he's got the ability to be a number 1 running back in this league.
I think he just needs somebody else. I think we need dual running back and then our 3rd down guy.
Yeah. Well, we got Jarrett, right?
Yeah. And I think they should be used. Yeah, I would rather see the 2 running backs, the 3rd down guy, and a fucking fullback.
Oh,
You
there
don't
you
need
go.
5 tight ends. You don't need 17 wide receivers. You can cut down on the wide receiver stuff a little bit. 1 person at least to make room for a fullback.
Yeah. Well, we saw that. We had two -1 runs at the goal line. Twice we ran it up with Gibson and lost a yard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we need a fullback in that situation. Would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Is Arma, I don't know if he's even suited up for the game.
He might not be. I mean, not for this game. I'm just talking about for future tests.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
why isn't a fullback incorporated into a team? I don't understand it at all. So,
Yep.
But, oh, here we go. DeAndre Carter rushed to the left for 11-yard gain.
DeAndre.
Yeah, it must have been one of them sweepy things.
Yep.
Giants
That's
call
what we
another
want.
timeout.
Really? Why?
Just to
So,
get it over with so that the clock will keep running when we get down inside the 2-minute.
Oh, there you go.
They're just giving
DeAndre.
up now.
Get rid of it now. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Good for DeAndre.
Yeah,
he
that was
really
probably one of them
stepped.
sweepy things, is my guess.
Mhm. He did a great job this year. He was filling in for a guy that didn't work out. He whose name will not be mentioned on this broadcast. But yeah, DeAndre did good filling in.
Yeah. Yeah, what are we going to do about that joker next year, too?
Hey man, we're in for a penny, in for a pound, man. It's like a 4-year contract. You can't afford to like eat that money. But I mean, the thing is, if it starts off again next year, hamstring, groin, then you got to get rid of him.
Yeah, the first time it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, he's had a
Jonathan
whole
Williams for a 1-yard gain.
cool. He's had a whole year, man. I mean,
Yeah.
just couldn't do it. I mean, I don't know, man. Muscle tissues? I don't know. Go see a specialist, man. Go get a personal trainer. Get those hammies and those groins worked out, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, that
It
whole
is.
right side was just weak the whole year.
Yeah, and you can't expect Diami Brown to come in and be the man. He's just a rookie. Although he showed great potential. I mean, I think Diami's got something to build on, And then you can't. DeAndre Carter's a kick returner, and he did fantastic filling in. But once again, you talk about guys having that elite ceiling of you know what I mean. They're breakthrough guys. They have that something special, and they're not those guys, man.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Jonathan Williams rushed to the right for no gain.
Oh boy.
So that's going to make it 3rd and 9. We are on the New York 37 with 2:58 left on the clock. 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. I thought we were going to see some Kyle Allen in the second half, too.
So did I. I'm kind of surprised by that. I'm surprised. Well, maybe we'll get a few more yards to give Joey another chance.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really all they need to do if they're on the 30. Yeah, you have to be like within the 35, I would say.
Yeah.
Although we had a couple before, I was arguing for, if you're on the 37, then the 47, 54, fucking let them kick it. Taylor Heineke fumbled. Taylor Heineke recovered for no gain. And there just flashed 2 of them here in front of me. Wait a minute. Whoa. So 3rd and 9, they got Taylor Heineke fumbled, recovered. And then they got another 3rd and 9 where incomplete pass to the right for Jared Patterson. So my thinking is that they're saying it was a fumble, but it's not. It was just an incomplete pass. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe called a fumble on the field. The refs got together real quick, and the guy said, "No, I saw his arm going forward." They said, "Fine. These 2 teams aren't going to the playoffs. We're not going to send this to the booth. Let's go."
Yeah.
I got a hoagie and a beer waiting back home for me.
Tressway punted it away. Good. And then we're at the 2-minute warning. So the season is winding down right here, folks.
Here we are. Never thought we'd see it, but winding down, 22-7. Yeah, let's get a stop and kneel it out.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
22 divided by 7 is pi.
There you go. Wow. That's trippy, dude.
I don't even know if that might be one of them numbers too that you don't see very often. Them games there was a couple games I think this year. There's only a few of them left. I've seen that chart somewhere. One was like a 49-8 game or something like that.
Yeah, it had never been done before or something.
Yeah.
Or at least in the modern football. The last time was 1913 or some weird score that you don't see.
Yeah, there's a chart for that.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, some guy does that kind of stuff. The guy, he does another thing where they're looking for the punts too. There's a big graph that shows all of them that there could have been, and there's still a bunch open on that one too for some reason.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wonder if you could accidentally punt it and kick it behind yourself if you caught it wrong. What do they count that as?
Yeah.
Like if you went to kick it and caught the top of your toe and went behind you.
Yeah, exactly. Like if your plant foot slipped,
Yeah.
you toss it and you're desperate to kick it, but you toe it and it goes behind. Oh, that would be hilarious.
Wonder if that's ever been seen.
Wonder if anyone's ever done that.
I don't know. We just
Hey,
did it, so we're
we just
asking
did.
for it.
We're asking just by talking about it. It's going to happen.
So I
Yeah,
want people to-
don't break your coronavirus containment
Yes.
area.
No.
Yeah, you'll be like one tear in the field, and next thing you know, you start bleeding out your ears.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. When I see them, dude, I was shopping at the store. I could hear them all sniffly. Where I work, they're all sniffly. But it's cold and flu season too, so there's that.
Oh, it is. I know, and then the whole thing cracks me up about the Omicron. It's like it just represents as a scratchy throat, runny nose. It's like a cold, so it's like someone around you going. You're like, holy shit, get me out of here.
All right, Jake Fromm to Kenny Galladay.
Galladay,
6-yard gain.
That was talk about a wasted free agent contract. Galladay. Oof.
Incomplete now to the right for Evan Ingram.
Cool. All right, this is playing the way we want, man.
Yeah.
How much time?
1:36. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 with 1 minute and 36 seconds left. New York is on their own 26-yard line.
Yeah. Hold them and punt that we can kneel it out.
Looks like Jacksonville's trying to finish it out top.
What's the score?
It's still 23-3.
Holy shit. Well, man, I thought Indy was in the red zone. You think they went for it like on 4th down maybe or something? Because remember, you said they were in the red zone.
They were.
Wow.
I don't know.
They might have gone for it on 4th, down 23-3. You don't kick a field goal. Wow, that's the shocker of the year, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Who's their guy? He's a ginger, right?
Yeah, Wentz. Yeah, he's a gingerhead.
All right,
Yep.
so here we go. Washington committed 18-yard penalty, pass interference.
Cool.
So they get the first down. They're going to have the ball at their own. There's an incomplete.
Okay. So they got some yardage. So now it's 2nd down, right?
Yes, going to be 2nd and 10 from their own 44.
Yeah, let me tell you, Fromm is throwing it up. Man, this has got pick written all over it.
Yeah.
It's desperate. We probably got 6 DBs. He's going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got pick off.
And the
written all
PI
over
might have been, look, I better PI him or he's going to score. I don't mind that. As long as you're not trying to hurt the guy, I don't mind PIs if someone's going to score on you.
Exactly. If you got beat, grab him. Yep. Could see a sack here because, everyone knows he's passing, so our linemen are going after him. So, come on.
Pass
Sack.
to Devontae Booker. 6-yard gain. Tackled by Jamin Davis.
Good job, Jamin.
So is the clock still running, or did it stop? Or... Anyways, it's going to be 3rd and 4.
Okay. Here we go. The season is winding down, brother.
Yeah, it is. I'm excited for the USFL and all that kind of stuff. Mountain Man suggested we try and maybe pick a team or something. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's hard. We just pick one out of the hat or something. Maybe that's what
There you go. Yeah.
I think there's
But like
only
you said,
8 teams. So.
Had
Uh-oh.
8 teams.
Jake Fromm up the middle, 27-yard gain, tackled by Jamin Davis.
Wow. Well, we probably came at him like, everyone came after him, and he just saw the opening and ran.
If we're playing soft as well.
Yeah, our DBs are back, and we're just pinning our ears back going after because we know he's got to throw. So, all right, I still hold to my prediction. I still think when you're slinging the ball like that, you're bound to get sacked or throw a pick.
All right, here they go. Incomplete.
Yep.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. They're on our 23-yard line with 49 seconds left to play in the season.
They're trying to finish it off with a score. Let's stop them. Don't let them in.
Yeah, no, we need to. That would look really good if we could stop them here. And our defense can. It should be no problem. Or at least hold them to the field goal would be fine.
Yep.
I'm good.
Let's
with
get
that.
in there. Let's go. Let's get that pick.
But now maybe I can, after this is over, I can start working on my other channel.
Yeah,
I haven't put anything out in months, so.
Yeah, start
But
getting that going.
I have
Would you
stuff
do
I can do.
some hiking, camping kind of thing?
I still got some in there. I just need to edit it.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. This will give you time to kind of. That's what the off season's for, man.
Yeah, and kite stuff. I can do all that. I got a
Good.
couple more kite things, and then things will start to open up here. It'll be spring. I'll start getting out again, hopefully.
Good deal.
Put tires
Yeah, it'll
on the
kinda-
car.
Tie right into it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I need to get out more this year. I need to camp and hike more. Now with my
Yep.
job the way it is, I'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
Working on it. So I make just enough money to pay all my rent and my bills, and then I get the food stamps,
Cool.
so I get by. Dude, I've been getting food
Excellent.
stamps forever.
That's great.
It's good. I love it.
Yep.
Dude, it's a lot of money.
I know. Hey, man, I know a guy who has it. You know, young guy's got a daughter. He's a semi-single dad, and he needs them. He gets a break. So
Yeah, if you only
It
if
helps.
you qualify for it, you can do it. And I qualify because I keep my bills so cheap. So, all right, Jake.
Yep.
Jake Fromm passed to Darius Slayton for a 7-yard gain. Tackled by Kendall Fuller. I think I tried to mention him earlier. He kind of
Good.
slipped by us when we were talking about people. So
yeah, he haven't heard much from him, but he's probably just out there covering his guy tight.
So I think that gives them 4th and 3. I'm assuming they're
Okay.
going to go for it.
Got to. Yeah. I mean, if they kick a field goal, that'd be sad.
Yeah, and if they go for it, we can stop them and hold them.
Yep. It gives them a chance. to, okay,
Interception,
guys.
Bobby McCain.
Wait, what did I say was going to happen?
I think you said you're going
happen?
to pick it off and get a turnover. It's exactly what
There
we
we go.
needed to finish out the season.
Bobby McCain, man, like he's saying, he's calling his agent, going, "Why did we sign that
Yeah,
contract?
dude, we should have
could-
waited. I told you.
Wait 1 week, and I could have upped it." Good job for Bobby, man.
Yeah, good
He
job.
had a
Bobby.
good year. Hey, we were a little critical on Bobby earlier on. There's some tackling issues with him.
Yeah.
But when you talk about a guy that turned it around tackling wise,
Yeah.
I mean, he was like a heat-seeking missile coming in on guys and just blowing them up. 2 interception game, including a pick 6, right?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. He got
Good
the pick
job,
6
Bobby
and then that
McCain.
one.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he's happy with his contract. He's happy to be with the Washington football team. So
they're saying that's
You know-
the final.
that's it. That's the way to end it. Stick a dagger in him, man, with an interception. Yep. That's good. It says a lot about our team. People want to talk about our culture and our team. Well, Charles Leno and Bobby McCain signed to stay on,
Yeah.
right? They were happy to stay here. Heck
Yep.
yeah. So
I agree, dog. Yeah.
Good
So,
deal.
yeah, we get the win. Feels good. Finishes out the season good.
Yep.
Happy
So it all
with all
started
that
back
shit.
then. Yeah, it started back with the Chargers in the first game. Crazy season, man. So we'll have to we'll do our wrap up on that, man. We'll have to think about just sort of about the ups and downs, the biggest games, the players, maybe some awards. Each of us can have our, defensive rookie, offensive rookie. Probably have a lot of the same players, but just for the sake of discussion, talk about what the
Yeah.
season and who did good.
I like it. So that show
Yeah.
might not come out till Thursday,
Yeah,
maybe even
I'll do
Friday. I don't know. So
I'll do a little bit of studying on that, or we can knock it out. I like the new system, live streaming. It's cool.
yeah.
So right on.
You want to look at some? Well, we'll let all that go. Right now, Detroit is winning 34-30 against Green Bay,
That's kind of weird because you know what?
and they're in the red
If,
zone.
Oh no, I was going to say because if Detroit were to lose and Jacksonville wins, I think Detroit might get the first pick. But maybe not. Detroit might have 4 wins. Jacksonville 2. Maybe Jayville locked it up. So, but anyway, I'd hate to have the first pick, man.
Well, it
so-
looks like I'm watching the game here a little bit. There's 1 minute and 3 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be second down. They penalized themselves out of the 20-yard line. So now that, yeah, I know. They're
Oh, my
biting
God.
kneecaps out there, I'm sure.
Yeah. So what's that Jacksonville score?
Jacksonville 26, Indianapolis 11, with 4:26 left on the clock.
Ooh, who's got the ball?
Jacksonville first and 10 at the Indianapolis 49. Ouch.
Oh man.
Let me go to it here. Yeah, so looks like the Colts did get a touchdown just a second ago, and they kicked off. So Indianapolis kicked off 14 yards. So they
Onside
tried
kick.
an onside
Yeah.
and didn't get it. That's why they got the ball so close.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Well, they had to go for it.
Yeah, they did.
So, man, that really does mean that that they kind of blew it.
You blew it. Yeah, they blew it.
Oh my God, got to go. And you know what? And what's hilarious is they gave Philadelphia's got like 3 first-round picks, and one of them was they gave Philadelphia their first-round pick for Carson Wentz. Wow! So you don't make the playoffs, and you don't have a first-round pick. Good Lord!
All right, so on 3rd and 16, Detroit got down close to the first down, so it's 4th down and 3 with 51 seconds left on the 4th and 5 for Detroit.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe
like
they'll kick
win.
the field goal. They're up by 4.
Kick the field goal. Looks like they're going to win. Green Bay clinched the bye week, so they don't care. I don't think they do.
Dan Campbell. So they kicked the field goal. So it makes it, it's going to make it 37-30 against Green Bay with 48 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and they've been playing Jordan Love for a while, so.
Have they? I didn't even see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers might have played the first half.
He did. I saw him out there.
Yeah.
And then the Ravens just tied up Pittsburgh. Justin Tucker, of course, tied him up with a minute left.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but you never know there. Big Ben trying to tie something together, trying to be the hero.
Yep.
So 13-13 there. Minute and 13 left. Cleveland beating Cincinnati. Cincinnati's already in, aren't they?
Yeah, and they rested everybody.
Cool, that's what I thought.
Yeah, T. Higgins, they've got Joe Burrow, who just, man, toward the end of this year, man, just lit it up.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Dude, they were sneaky coming up.
He did. Yeah, he had that torn ACL, so I know he wasn't 100% when he came back. Those things take so long, but boy, towards the end, he was having 400-yard games and just lighting guys up. So
yeah,
they're going to be tough. Their defense plays pretty good. They'll be an interesting dark horse team in the playoffs.
All right. Well, with 41 seconds left in the game, Green Bay's going to take it over. Jacksonville 2nd and 7 at the Indianapolis 46. Jacksonville 3rd and 8 at the Indianapolis 47. So they must have taken a 1-yard loss.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So did the wow, so Steelers and Ravens probably go into
they might go into overtime.
Overtime, yeah.
I can watch that too.
Yep.
Go back and forth.
No kidding. Hey, come on, man. Come on up.
52 seconds left in that game.
Huh.
Let's see, where are they? 2nd and 10. Big Ben and them are shit. They're in their own territory. They're on their own 35. Back to pass. Dumps it. Gets Claypool. Gets out of bounds.
So they just need a field goal, huh?
To win it, yeah.
Wow.
Woo! Jacksonville 4th and 2. Fuck, I'd go for it.
Yeah, I mean, they're up by 2 scores easy, right?
Yeah. They're on the Indianapolis 41. Why not? Here we go. Big Ben takes a snap. Back to pass. Dumps it off to the big guy, who looks like they may have held him. He may not have got it.
Yeah, it looks like it's about a half yard behind, huh?
Yeah, we got exposing Democrats came in and said Washington just needs a genuine QB. We went 7-9 and 7-10 with 8 different quarterbacks over 2 years. That's right.
Yep.
We are a 10-7, 11-6 team with a real quarterback. Thank you, exposing Democrats. That's right.
Yep, he nailed it. It really is. And that's what gives us hope for next year. We talk about that is so many position groups on this team are really solid.
Yeah.
Solid DBs, solid linebackers, solid O-line, solid D-line.
We need a leader.
Need a leader. Need a guy who's a dynamic kind of guy. Hey, they had to punt. Well, that's interesting.
What was
I guess
it?
they didn't want to take a chance.
Oh, yeah, they just punted. That's crazy. Yep. With 38 seconds left on the clock?
Yeah, I mean, do they think with Indy losing, they might have a chance to sneak in. I think Baltimore, there's a scenario where Pittsburgh can get into the playoffs.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're because especially with Indy losing. And I forget the other things that have to happen, but I think that's a real thing. So, and there's only 38 seconds. So right. I bet you Ravens play it, easy.
Oh, they just got a first down.
Did they?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
All they need is a field goal. They're pretty deep in their own territory, so it's going to be tough for them to dig out with 38 seconds. It is. But they can do it.
They got 2 timeouts.
Yeah. And their front line is holding like a mother.
Yeah.
Surprised they didn't get called for that. Wow. Chucks one downfield. I don't know if he got that or not. He got popped. I think he got it.
I think he toe tapped it, man. I don't know. Did he control it into the ground?
No, it came out of his hands, but
did it? Because that whole thing, you gotta control the ball. Wait, he's got it.
No, he popped it out.
He did. You got to control it all the way to the ground. Oh, that's too bad because he did a great job of keeping his toes in there. Oh man!
And they missed it on the 3rd down, so now it's going to be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 with 20 seconds. I'd launch it down there. I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, go for it. Jacksonville still got the ball, according to this. So didn't they have a 4th and 2?
Yeah, they probably went for it. They're on their 38.
With the clock 1:44, 1st and 10. Oh man!
And Detroit beat Green Bay.
Yeah, that's awesome. But oh my gosh, man, Indy fans. Oh man, Indy fans got to be just
Living.
dying inside. Oh,
Yeah.
I've just been losing my mind. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, he just overthrew him.
Yeah.
Well, they have to punt. They got to punt, right? Go to overtime. That's your best chance. Well, cool. Well, we got someone else in the chat, so that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and with a
So,
good point too. Most of the people that come into our chat, it's very helpful to hear what they have to say. So
Yeah. And Exposing Democrats nailed it. So, yeah, it's really true. So, well, hey, man, Mr. Exposing,
yeah,
check out some of our shows, man. Come on in. We'd like to have someone like you in the chat. Like I said, we're going to be doing free agent show, a draft show, all that stuff.
yeah. A show this coming week. We'll do it live, so if people jump in, we're going to be giving away our.
Yep.
We'll come up with a name for what the football. Award, or something.
Yeah. Who knows? That might be after this. Our next show might be the naming of the Washington football team,
or something.
Stream.
Right.
Yeah, right during because I forget what time they'll do it, but we could live stream that.
February 2nd.
Right. So cool.
All right, dog. 2nd. Let's get out of here. We'll let them all go.
Let's do it. Yep. All right, everybody. That was fun. That was cool.
I'm going to end the stream. Here we go. I'm going to click the button. Say goodbye.
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 All right, man.